What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm here with my boy JohnnyKpicks, the other half of Defend Your Units. How you doing tonight, Yanni?
Doing fantastic. I feel like I want to get into a fight. Let's do it.
Sheesh,
You and
man.
me.
Okay.
We're going for. I gotta defend my units. There's at least one bet I know, and I purposely didn't watch your video this week because I knew one bet. I'm like, oh, I'm going. Let's go for it. Let's go.
I want to always smoke.
Head to head.
You want to talk about defend your units? Like I'm here, like what with like the freaking steel curtain to defend my units on that tonight. I already know what you're talking about. But
I'm ready. I've been doing research and everything.
How'd you do on what was it? UFC Sao Paulo?
Oh man, I did okay. I came out ahead. Obviously, that's always a good thing, but only like 0.6 units or 0.7 units, something like that. Nothing crazy. I was doing good until the last two fights. I had Bonfim to win by submission or decision, and then I also had the under 1.5 in the main event, and both those didn't hit. So it kind of ruined like a great night because I was doing amazing up to those last two bets to close two separate parlays. Didn't happen. So it is what it is, though. But I got like 8 bets already for this card. I might have 2 more. It's crazy. Nice. Like I don't know. I'm going crazy this week.
Feeling
I don't know why.
This weekend. Yeah.
There's no just letting it go. Money, gone.
Yep. Sao Paulo hurt my heart, dude.
I'm mad about the Renat fight too. I don't think the 10-8 was awful in the third round yet again.
Listen, if Zaleski gets a 10-8 in the third round, then why didn't Renat
10-8 round in the first?
But Renat dropped him, almost finished him, and he actually dropped him
quicker and dominated the whole.
He landed more punches, so I don't understand. Like if one is fucking, or just don't give either one of them a 10-8 and Renat wins. But dude, I was like. Agreed,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand these judges giving out these 10-8s like candy all of a sudden, just because like a lot of people were complaining, like they're not giving out 10-8s all now, and then all of a sudden it's just like complete opposite. They're giving them out too much. It's like you're changing the way of these fights.
I don't know if you should get a 10-8 just because you can out wrestle somebody and grapple somebody in the first round. Like I would need to see damage for a 10-8. If we're gonna be honest, I want to see some damage, like what Hamza did to Usman. Like, yeah, he dominated. He took him down. He took his back. But what I
will say, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I will say out of the 10-8s that have been happening lately, that was the best 10-8 out of all of them.
It's just grappling though. I want to see damage.
But it was like he was literally he was controlling him the whole round.
Yeah, but then he
had some damage too.
He was worse. He was worse for wear.
Yeah,
Hamza was worse.
I get it.
So what did he? I get it. You know what I'm saying? He all he did was just use all his energy to hold him.
Like I said, out of all the 10-8s that were given recently, that was the best out of the 3 or 4.
That was another weird scoring card, and then I had there's, but dude, Bomb Fiend. So I won. All right, my first fight of the night, dude. My night started so smooth. First fight.
Oh, mine did too. It was the last 2 that killed me.
Yep. Yeah. I hit Diakese money line, which boring, terrible fight, but he was the rightful winner and he was the easy bet. Second bet, Angela Hill. Angela Hill won that fight easily, and so I was up 550 then. So then it comes to Renat is my next bet, right? So like, and it's 57 seconds left, and I'm about to hit another 340. So I would have been up like 900 and something. And then I already hit the Mora part of the Bomb Fiend parlay. Mm-hmm. So I would have just needed Bomb Fiend. And then Renat gets that done. Then it goes to Bomb Fiend. And, he almost subbed him a couple times. He got him in the Bomb Flu and that. But then, dude, when his body language changed, I'm like, man, so because if he would have won, I still would have won 550. But when he lost, I just won $15. But I'll take, and then my Armand's Petrosian fight got canceled.
Yeah, me too.
So that took one of my 5 bets, dude. That pissed me off. Like, but at least, he didn't come out and fight when he was sick or some shit. So.
True. I guess he got poisoned.
That's what he says. That's the word on the street.
Crazy, man. Oof.
That's the word on the street. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. We got Special Ed in the house. Haven't seen you for a while, Ed. What is up, bro?
Ed.
He said, what's up? Aloha, y'all. Okay. Y'all,
nice.
Hawaii. Out there.
Hawaii.
My mom and my
never been there. Want to go.
Hell yes, I want to go. That's for sure. Would you rather go Hawaii or Australia?
Hawaii.
That's what
there's too many animals out in Australia that will kill you. So no, thank you.
At work, I want to go to Australia. They're older, and they was like, you might as well just go to Hawaii because you're gonna get the ocean, all that stuff, and it's freaking nicer. But I want to see the Great Barrier Reef, but they say that's dying.
Yeah.
Yanni K said Cody link. I did forget to send the link. That's a fact. That is, I was thinking, no, I opened up the thing. It's like 6:58. I open, I'm like, oh, Johnny's late. I'm like,
dude, if I'm not in there,
I was like, oh, shit.
and you're like, oh, I probably didn't give him the link.
Yeah, that's as soon as it hit me.
Early.
I go, this guy, man. Oh, wait. Sure, Kiwi Brew, what is up, man?
What's up,
you
Kiwi?
doing tonight? We appreciate you coming out and spending your Thursday night with us, man. We're gonna hit some big bets this weekend, Kiwi. We're gonna hit some big bets. I would like to Kiwi. I believe Kiwi is in Australia.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so I want to go. I would like.
I'm
to
not mistaken.
In New Zealand, yeah, because I believe him and Dad's go. They actually meet up, hang out. It's awesome. Dave's Racing Channel. What's up, Dave's Racing Channel? I've watched that before. I remember from a long time ago when we followed each other. I appreciate you coming out, man. Brown Belt Dave said, what's up? What's up, Dave?
What's up,
Mushroom
Dave?
MMA said, what's up, Cody? What is up, Mushroom MMA? I'm going to be on his channel at 10 o'clock tonight.
Triple duty.
Triple header, man. So everybody check out Mushroom MMA, his YouTube channel and his Twitter. He puts out a bunch of great content. Great dude, always supporting everybody. And like I said, I'll be on his channel at 10 p.m. Mr. Pay-Per-View, breaking down a pay-per-view, baby. So, but he said, what's up, Yanni? Brown Belt Dave, Mushroom, what's up? What's up, Brown Belt? We appreciate you guys coming out. Lou Betcha, man. Long time no see.
What up, Lou?
He said, only watching this because I haven't seen Cody in forever. Yeah, man. We just did a show on Lou Betcha's channel, MMA Engine. It was an awesome show. He's going live tonight at midnight also. So everybody check out Lou Betcha, man. Check out the page MMA Engine. Putting out all kinds of great content. Good dude, wild dude, just like myself. So appreciate it. And, but the show we just did was amazing. So check that out. With props to bet, or props to consider and possibly bet. It was a good show. T Money MMA said, let's go. T Money. Money's been coming out, man. I'm making a list too. I'm gonna have to write this down. I'm gonna have to put T Money's name in there on the list of people we can get on here to come break a fight down. We got a big December coming. This weekend, it's gonna be a big show. We're having the pay-per-view show, and so far we got one guest locked in so far. Goes by the name of
hopefully another awesome guest as well.
Yes, we're in like top shelf. But we got one. You may have heard of Mr. DFS by the numbers. We got Brady coming.
First time I ever met him. First time.
Yep. First time. But yeah, man, great dude. Can't wait to have him on this weekend. We're gonna get Lou on a show coming up too. Talk him into it. Derek Izzy in the building. He said, just boarded my flight back to Chicago, so I'll probably have to shut off the show. I'm sure it'll be a great one. Sup, Mushroom, sup, Kiwi.
Derek, you going to Bellator next weekend?
I think he's got a racquetball tournament around there. We're going to go out to eat, though. Did you find out if you can go out to eat Thursday night?
No, I will, though.
Okay.
I forgot.
But because we're going to try to figure out a place to go. I'm wondering, there's a Chinese restaurant there that's supposed to be fire.
Dude, there's a Chinese, or I don't know if it's Korean or Chinese, either one. It's really, really good.
Let's do it. So, that's what I'm about. I'm about that.
All right.
We'll go to
if I can't come out Thursday night, we can do it Friday before Bellator.
Okay.
Trust me, amazing.
Yeah, appreciate you coming out, Derek Izzy. Derek always drops the algorithm on Instagram, so everybody check that out. He drops it in the Discord and the Layer Cake Discord too. But Derek Izzy on Instagram, if you guys want to check out his algorithm, it's winning at like 70%, which obviously is amazing at picking fights ending. So that's amazing. Get Rhythm in the building. He said, I'm eating my words on Gomez and Fernandez side from last week. Cody, you were right. That right there, that last phrase is literally my girlfriend's favorite phrase. And we've been together 23 years. So Cody, I guess you were right. But no, I'm just joking with that. But yeah, on them fights, man, I was confident in them. Gomez only had power. It's like she only had power, and Hill, we can take power. And then if somebody else is better every single area, and you know what I mean? And she, dude, I was in that first round was tough. Gomez had her in some submissions. She hit her with some big shots, but I was counting on that durability. But no, man, I've been wrong on some. I'm sure on that same card I was looking, I bet Bonfiend.
Where's Saba? He'll let you know which ones you got wrong.
He will too. From 2 years ago, he'd be like, "Well, September of 2021, you bet Sean Strickland against Pereira." Yeah, but Miguel Mondragon Hernandez, what is up, man? I like Miguel. That. He said, "What's up, guys? Got my ass kicked on soccer bets this week. I'm tailing all of the money's $2.95 bets, so hopefully I'll win some money back. We're getting it back."
Barcelona killed me. Who else killed me? Barcelona killed me. Napoli killed me as well. Those were the two teams. Napoli.
Soccer. I see. I don't know anything about it. When I try to bet football. Oh yeah, real quick. Well, I just thought about this. Anybody, if you guys ever want to support your boy Blood Money, I don't really ever ask for support, nothing, but I appreciate it.
I'm gonna turn this off right now.
Dude, I just signed a partnership with Underdog Fantasy, which is like a legit organization. And the app, everything. Because I've had a lot of people ask me to like be on their different like casino things and different offshore stuff, and I never accepted one until it was legit. But for Underdog Fantasy, man, you can go there. You can do fantasy drafts on other sports right now. They're getting MMA coming up, but they got the pick'ems where you can go do like pick'em parlays and stuff where you're picking like higher or lower on takedowns or significant strikes or what submission or you know what I mean, subs or different stuff, man. It's really fun. I played it for 2 weeks. I've been playing it for 2 weeks before I signed with them and stuff. But if you go on there, you can deposit $10 to $500. It doesn't matter. You can start at 10 and they'll give you a 100% deposit bonus. And you just put in blood money. So if anybody ever wants to help me out and show them I got some people behind me, that would be
check it out, guys. Double your money there. Do it.
Then, I mean, I'm gonna give you some picks. You get that money back. You're gonna get it. And then I'm gonna be dropping my picks on a Twitter and my Patreon and all kinds of places for like I'm gonna be putting them in, and then you'll get my prop bets. Because you guys know I don't really do props like that, but I'm good at them. I just don't do them. So I'm gonna be putting them in so people's gonna get them too. So help me help you. Help me help you. Pink Floyd said Dern fight week. He said been building parlays over past cards to cash big with Dern and Loopy win. I hope Dern's got you. Dern got you, but Loopy, that is untrustworthy.
Me, man.
Freud. I thought
we were better than
that. Robert, New York Robert, what is up, my man? He said going against logic, Jerry and Tom too parlay. Gut feelings on both. We'll see. You gotta go with the gut feeling. I mean,
I have gut feelings, but the other way.
Really? I don't mind one. I don't mind one. Jumbo Loco in the building. He said, hey, guys, shark in the water. And it's a baby one. It's a baby shark. And it's still
a baby one. I'm not that
shark. Still shark, though.
I ain't that worried. Trust me.
That's still a shark. That's a fact. That's a fact. Jumbo Loco, we appreciate you coming out, hanging out with your boys as always.
Yes, sir.
Jenna Marie in here. Let's go, Mr. Pay-Per-View. Mr. Pay. Let's go. Jenna, we always love you coming out and hanging out with us, showing support. Everybody follow Jenna on Twitter, too. Jenna Marie, it's super easy, and she's an awesome person. So always supporting the community. And let's hear your underdog pick for the night, Jenna. Ryan Jordan, defend your units. Let's go. He said, just wanted to let you guys know I really appreciate the time and effort you guys put into this show and your individual channels every week. It's a lot of work, and I'm very grateful.
Appreciate that, Ryan.
Really appreciate that because it's a lot of work. It's so much work. It just
but it's fun. It's fun.
It's the funnest.
We wouldn't be still doing it if it wasn't fun.
It seems like work. It just seems like a lot of time, but like it doesn't seem like work. Like tomorrow, I'll do 10 hours of tape study in this office, and I don't even be like, damn, I got to do that. Like I don't mind sitting in here watching the same fights I've watched over and over. So
I'm gonna do that Saturday morning when I wake up and I'm working.
Yeah, but it's worth it. And it's how you got to treat it, man. You really got to treat it like a job. Like, dude, to get my 5 bets, do you know how much brain time I put into them 5 bets? Like, I'll be at work, I'm just doing my job and just thinking about all the different bets that I like, and I'm just like figuring out and you're just so
crazy.
Love it. That's how you win. MMA Jesus 420 in the building. What is up, Mr. 8K, man? Let's hear some locks. And I'm sure he's going against mine, but let's hear some locks for 295, Mr. 8K. Everybody follow MMA
Lock
Jesus
it up
on Instagram and on YouTube and Twitter. He puts out great stuff. Great dude. You don't like my picks. I still be hitting. Still hit him. But Dev, man, we appreciate you. Can't wait to get him back on the show too. And this December, the 3 weeks in December, man, we're gonna have a lot of people on, man. Carlos, CJ UFC Picks. What up, everyone who's ready for a super stacked UFC 295 baby?
Carlos.
Exactly. It's Carlos talking some sense, man. Everybody check out CJ UFC Picks on Instagram.
Carlos is high. It's okay.
And YouTube. Yeah, he is. That's how you see the future, Johnny. But everybody check out Carlos, man. He's a great dude. Puts up good stuff on Instagram and YouTube. Shady said the usual suspects. What is up, Shady? Cook your dick, man. Your small meal. Your small meal, Shady. We appreciate you coming out, hanging out as always, man. Very good dude in the community, and keep a small circle. It's the best way to do it. So, Jenna. Any Action Effie, Any Action Sportscast in the building. Everybody go check out Any Action Sportscast on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, man. He puts in the work. He puts in the time. He deserves a ton of subscribers. I know I believe he's going to be on Lou's show next week.
Lou's show soon? Yeah, either next week or the week after. I think that's what he said.
Dude's blowing up, man. He's been building his bankroll brick by brick and getting on a bunch of shows, man. That's awesome because he's good. He knows what he's talking about. So
for sure.
Appreciate you coming out, Effie. Can't wait to see what bets you have. Snerius, sup, boys? What's up, Snerius, man? We appreciate you coming out. Oh, always coming out, man. Raw Torque in the building. He said, "What's up, mother fluffers? What is up, Raw?" Appreciate you coming out as always, my boy, our boy Jaden Pineda in the building. He said, "What's up, boys? What is up, Jaden?" Everybody check out Jaden on Instagram, dude. Positive guy with a great story. So everybody check him out. And he knows his MMA, and he's been hanging out with us for a year, 2 years now. So we appreciate it. And our dude, 138 MMA. He said, "Hey, I got off a week early or work early tonight. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you in here early or in here early like this, Tyler. I can't wait to see some of the picks you got. Even I've listened to your breakdown, and everybody should. But everybody check out 138 MMA. Big on Twitter, big on YouTube. Puts out great.
He's on Instagram now too. I saw he followed me.
Is he? What? He's on the gram. This dude.
He's on the gram.
It'd be TikTok next week. Next week he's gonna be dancing on TikTok. Nah, but everybody check out
showing everyone how Renat shoots for takedowns on TikTok.
Exactly. Yep. But great dude, great information. 138 MMA Tyler. Check him out. Check out his YouTube. And he does a show too for pay-per-view shows that he did last night. Everybody should check out with Couch Warrior. So definitely check him out. And he's sharp, dude. Owns a bunch of gyms, so he knows his fighting good. Heard Dean the Gold Standard said, "Let's go, Poopy." He said, "You can do it." Who's Poopy?
It's Loopy. Come on.
I'm over 40, dude. My eyes. Oh, it does say Loopy. My bad. That is Loopy.
You are Loopy. Tell you that.
Poopy Loopy. Why House Troll? What is up? He said, "Evening, boys."
What's up? Why?
He said, "This card feels great for betting with so many even money fights. What can go wrong?" I thrive.
Everything.
Love it.
Everything.
It's dude. This is I think this is one of the tougher cards of the year to bet. Like I think it's tough. I think they got
and I got 8 of them. I can't wait.
Hey man, but you get the feeling. But we appreciate you coming out as always. Wystro hanging out with us on this Thursday night was great till bomb. It was fun.
Hey, me too.
I mean, but everybody who cash big. Chris Smith. I wonder if this is my dude, Chris Smith, that I work with, man. But what is up, Chris Smith? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us on the Thursday night. If that is my buddy from work, I got to talk to you. You should text me about maybe watching the fights this weekend. Bunny Hunter said, "What's up, fellas?" He said, "I'm sad I lost my Abis, but he won the fight he fought for your money, definitely. Appreciate you coming out, Bunny Hunter. Yeah, I wish he would have fought a little more. I used him as my DraftKings low dog, but he didn't get very much.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the gas after a round and a half.
Well,
that's what it is.
He did that bullshit that we should have all. I mean, and the line was reflecting of that, but he did that bullshit where he gassed out. So then the next one he didn't throw anything. He was like, "Well, I'm just make sure I don't gas out," and then just got picked apart with little.
That's him. The blueprint's out how to beat him.
Yeah, he that dude was favored over Sean Strickland.
I don't know how.
When he fought him, he was number 70 in the world. No, I bet Strickland, yeah. But I was still in the first round. I'm like, damn, he's getting him. Then he poked him in the eye. But
we can talk about that later. But I was gonna say a big step up in competition from Stiltfist to Strickland.
Yeah, Bunny Hunter said Gomes let him down. I was trying to let you up. I was trying to. It was
Well,
that was my confidence pick, bro.
It is what it's okay, Bunny. It's all right.
No, Bunny Hunter, no, dude. Bunny Hunter's the dog hunter, man. He definitely knows how to hit big dogs, but that's our boy. I think he might have been late today too. So everybody knows it.
Chi-Town, baby.
CNC Frosty said, "What's up, fellas from Chi-Town here, waiting for some winners. What's up, man? We're about to be there here in next week.
Yeah, next week, Friday.
That comes up quick. So Are you going to the Bellator CNC? Let us know what's up, man. But we appreciate you hanging out with us for sure. Mariov's in the building. He said, "What's up,
hey,
Cody and
Robs.
Johnny?" He said, "Bum fiend, you ain't lying, Mariov. You ain't lying."
I don't think he's a bum, but he got fraud checked a little bit there. A little bit.
Well, no, he just needed to learn, and that dude's a savage. He just needs to learn that, like, you can't finish everybody. You need these lessons in life. Like, most people lose, and that's how you get better in MMA. Maybe not boxing because you just learn somebody beat your ass, but in this, it's like you're a badass striker. You've been whooping everybody's ass. You get in the UFC, and then a grappler. You know, you've been beating low level guys. They out grapple you. That's when you're like, shit, I really need to grapple. Because before that, you're like, I just knock people out. I don't need to. And then you learn grappling, you know, or the opposite. You're a wrestler, and all of a sudden you can't take this striker down. He starts beating your ass. You're like, well, I need to really learn striking for when I can't take. And that Shady said Hawaii over Australia. The reefs are on the other side of Australia. Okay. And Australia's freaking huge too, ain't it?
Pretty big.
And there's no people there. They got like 20 million people. There's more people in LA County than Australia. Crazy is that. Robert said, been to Hawaii a bunch of times. It's absolutely beautiful. Definitely check it out one day. I want to. It looks so beautiful. And I got some friends there, dude. Me and Shady's definitely meeting up. Me and Shady's meeting up for sure. Jenna said, props to consider, and then maybe bet. Yeah, I think that's what I think that's what I did. Yeah. But I had a brain fart. CNC said, you guys ever not make a bet because you like both fighters? Yuri and Alex is one for me this week. No, but like it's just tough. Like I didn't bet that the Pavlovic Aspinall fight because I just think it's too tough to pick a winner. But
no, I got a bet on that one, but not a side.
I like the money the best. I just go for the money. But Pink Price said, I don't know, possibly the alliteration kind of works nicely. That's from earlier. It's got to be from earlier. Raymond said, what's up, guys? Blood and I are usually on the same page, but we couldn't disagree more on the loopy. This is like the Gomez, though. Remember last week, everybody's like, dude, Gomez.
Don't worry, guys. I got you. I'm on the loopy side. We will make Cody realize that he made a bad decision with his bets. Okay.
Okay, but next Thursday, when everybody's like, man, fucking loopy, man, she should have just kept it standing, but she just kept getting judo tossed. Nah, hey, it's going to be a great fight.
She gets judo tossed. She's a moron.
Bro, she got judo tossed by fucking who's the girl? Elise Reed judo tossed her. It's just
she got back up. That's all right.
There's no jiu-jitsu to keep her down. When black belt since
okay, Loopy doesn't need to worry about any wrestling. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Striking, you're good to go.
I can't wait till we get to defend these freaking units. Thomas Hewitt said Yuri by strikes to a submission. That's definitely a possibility, man. Your mom Bets is in the building. And what's up, Thomas?
Your mom.
Appreciate you coming out. Raymond's wrong though. Raymond's wrong, man. I'm just
don't be talking bad about our people.
No, you guys know I got to defend my.
I know.
These words are rated E for everybody, man. You come after the Premier TV gonna put big units on Sergey. How do you feel about that? We're gonna get there, Premier, but it's a good call. But that's a tough one to put big units on either side, though. TM Richie is going to run through Lupita like an obstacle course. And now somebody's spitting facts. Finally, someone's spitting facts.
She's never ran through anybody.
Okay. What? Jessica Panay broke her shit.
She didn't run through her.
She tapped her out. High-level black belt. What happened when Lupe and Panay locked up?
That was so long ago.
I can't remember.
That was 9 fights ago, Cody.
TFC IV MMA said evening.
Mind you, Jessica Panay is 95 years old.
And she still beat Loopy. That's what's fucked up.
No, she was only 75 years old then.
Exactly, and put the beats on Loopy. I don't like to say it. I don't even like to remember it, but I do. Evening gents, a lot of close fights.
Yeah, problems, Cody.
A true fight fans card. This is I love this. Don't fade Jesus, never would. No,
that was her UFC debut. Come on, man. Did Richie win her UFC debut?
No. Non-Farrow.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
This guy, man.
We're talking facts here.
Yep. Bonfim. The thing I've seen though that Bonfim does have a little dog in him that it makes me think that is when he was death gassed and like getting beat up, he was still trying to throw them big ass upper, like still trying to knock out Dalby before he finally.
That was his last effort though.
It was,
and then
but
he
at
went
least he
like
gave
this.
it. Some people don't even give that. But dude,
True,
Doggy just
but
turned into that dude wilted. He really
dude,
did wilt.
guess
He
what?
really did.
Guess what? I am never picking against Dolby.
But it wasn't as bad. It wasn't like he wilted
I don't even
like
care.
Jubilee. It wasn't like wilted like Jubilee.
Oh
though.
no,
I mean,
no, not like that. That was awful. I've
I
never
called that.
seen someone that bad.
That to the round, baby, to the round. Jeff Bruno in the house said, "I'm thinking Yurian Pavlovich, take it, but I've been going back and forth on both fights, and you should like."
I mean, both fights. I don't blame anybody for picking whoever they like.
Pick
really
him MMA. What is up, man? He said, "What's good, guys? Everybody, check out Pick him, man. He puts out good videos on his YouTube channel. He puts out a lot of content. Great picks, man. Check out Pick him MMA. Give him a subscribe. He'll show some good ones. Loopy will win. Jeez, Mary, I thought we was friends.
Yeah, she will, man. It's okay.
Loopy had nothing to fear from Reed's ground game. Happy to get tossed by her, man. But I'm trying to help you guys. I feel like with that one lady, the blonde lady at Walmart, she goes, "I'm trying to help you, motherfucker." Like that. That's how I feel sometimes.
I'm trying to help you as well.
Jeez.
So
you owe me a shoey. What are we even talking? I just remembered that, bro. What? You better put that beer in a shoe. You bet Dante freaking Mays, bro.
What? I didn't bet him. Whoa, for one.
Well, you bet a shoey on him.
I want to bet on
I just remember that. You got to take your shoe off. Just remember that. Hey, nobody. Yeah, look at you. Look at you now. Look at you now. You better stretch out that.
I was hoping you'd forget.
Yeah, I did for a minute. I did, dude. I've been up.
Listen, I was like 4 beers in. I wanted to make the show a little bit crazy.
You did, and you did. You bet Dontel Mays for the shoey. So
I was hoping he would win. I was like, okay, it's 1-1 going into third. Let's go.
And then he just,
which it possibly could have been.
Artie, I don't think I was 2-0 going in third because I think Mays won it. There we go. Attaboy, you really was going to try to just slip right through it. And I don't know how. Why did I just remember that? I think you offered me a bet or something. Okay. And that one's crispy because you ain't done a shoey out of it for a couple months. You washed it yet?
No, there's hair right here. I could see it.
Savage. Okay. All right.
Man, my cats have been around here too much. No, I got the small ones. Thank God.
This is a legit shoey then. Eat it. You got to eat that. Come on. That's part of the shoey.
Freaking cat hair, guys. Jeez, here we go. Oh, man, this is going to be crazy.
Ugh. I can smell the cat hair. We got 2 cats, so I know that stuff gets everywhere. Okay. That was smooth. Man. Fist bump for that. That was a good one. Did you learn your lesson now? Never bet Dontel Mays again.
No.
Bet Johnny.
I'm the only person on MMA, the MMA community that gave him a chance, even though I didn't pick him and I bet against him.
That is true. He won in a fair. That was just because you like it at this point. I like that. That's pretty cool.
I'm okay with it. It's all good.
Why people giving Aspinall no chance?
That last one was bad.
You can get the takedown to submit Pavlovich. I'm with you, Artie. Premier, any insight on yeah.
We'll get there. That's a good one.
Premier's like telling us to hurry up, which he does.
Let's get this going.
Let's do it. And I'll go through these other ones. First fight, men's flyweight, Steve Erceg versus Alessandro Costa. I'm gonna let you start this one, Yanni.
Listen. I know everybody's on Erceg, and I get it. He looked very good against Dvorak. And you know what? I thought I was gonna be on Erceg as well. But you know what? If you do a little bit of tape and you watch this here and there, I like Costa here. I think he's a good dog. I know he's coming in on short notice, but it's not super short notice. It's a couple weeks. I like his striking. He's got slick combos, power in his hands, good grappling too. So if Erceg does get the takedowns, I think Costa will be safe. And I know Erceg has pretty good striking himself, but I don't think it's as slick and powerful as Costa. I think he can land the better shots on the feet. And I think Costa he's live for an upset here, and I think he gets it done. I keep going back and forth between a knockout or a decision, but I'm going to say knockout in the second round. I think he catches him with a, maybe like a left check hook or something when Erceg's pushing forward. But Costa's no joke. He's got good power and good striking and good enough grappling and submission. So I think he can get it done.
You should bet him. Like when you feel that, like if you feel confident about it, I would like That's what I mean.
I'm watching the line because the line when it opened up, I'm like, I'm not betting Costa at plus 115 or
Yeah, but now it's
120.
like plus
Now it's
like.
at plus 160. And I'm
But
like,
that's what I.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We'll see what
Exactly.
happens. But
If you feel like you got a good read on a dog like that, because like if you pick a dog to win, and especially like a decent price when you should bet him, like
yeah,
just because like if
no,
you,
trust
but
me.
that's
Like
a
I
good.
want to wait for the line to go up a little higher because I know a lot of people are on Ursig. It showed right away when the line just flipped, like
Yeah, yeah,
basically doubled. But yeah, I mean, not to say Ursig's bad, and he looked amazing against Dvorak, but maybe Dvorak isn't as good as we thought. I thought Dvorak was actually good, and he's looked really bad in his last few fights. So
yeah,
we'll see what I mean. I think
yeah.
sophomores, like the second fight too. Costa's been in the UFC a little bit too. I know it's a short notice fight, but I think he can get this one done. So going
Yeah,
with his dog.
I don't mind it. Urseg with the 4-inch height advantage and the instant half a reach, I like that for him. But like you said, Costa is super tough. He's well rounded. Like Urseg's boxing, his forward pressure is good. I don't think he's going to be able to out wrestle Costa because Costa, is it Costa or Costa?
I say Costa, but I can see Costa.
Yeah, because I don't know
Either
why
one works.
yeah, because I think I call like I want to say I call what's the other Costa? Paula? Is it Paula Costa or Paula Costa? I feel like
I say
everybody says
Costa.
yeah. So, but I just think I picked Urseg because I think that I like his size advantage. I like his forward pressure, and I think this is going to be standing most of the time. But I didn't end up betting him just because like Costa is good, like he's well rounded, and like you said, we don't know much about these guys. We did see what Urseg did to Dvorak, but he was losing that fight until he hit him with that big shot later in the second round, and then hit him with the head kick that dropped him. But he was on his way to losing the first and the second round, and then he looked great in the third, had a bunch of cardio.
Yeah.
But how much
he
did
looked
the
good.
head kick? How much did all the head kick and all that take out of Dvorak? You know what I mean? And Dvorak was kind of like having to skirt around the outside of the cage a whole bunch that whole fight because Urseg was putting pressure on him. So I'm going to take Urseg. I would say by decision, but man, I don't mind your underdog pick. That's what I'm saying. Like if you feel like you got a good read on a decent dog like that, man, it's not
and I think he's
1 unit to get like plus 1.8 units. That's good stuff.
I mean, and I also like Costa's counter striking too. Like I know Ursig will be pushing forward, and Costa has good counter striking, and he can land like 2 shots before Ursig can get even close to him. So see what happens.
Everybody's applauding your the shoey, dude. That was a good shoe. That was smooth as it gets.
That's probably my best one yet. I was probably 3 beers in already, so that was a 4th.
TFCIV says Ricci getting that dub, the dub club. She's on her way to the top 5. I don't know why people don't see that yet. We'll get there.
I don't think so.
I love that he's drinking.
I mean, I'm rooting for her, not in this fight, but as a fighter, I'm rooting for her.
When I'm done with my whole speech, you might switch your pick and bet.
I don't think I will because I can't and I won't. I don't switch my picks.
Just don't.
There is one that I might want to on this card. I will say that, but it's not that one.
P. Price said, "I love that he's drinking out of a shoe, but particularly about the hair." Exactly. That's what that was. But that was one of the best shoeys I've seen so far. Dad's vaping and LOL at Shuey. He said, "Hi, all the best of luck at this amazing card." Daz Files, we appreciate you coming out. Everybody follow Daz Files on Instagram and Twitter too, man. He puts out good bets and does a lot of stuff for the community. But yeah, man, vaping and laughing at the Shuey. That seems like a good life right there. But good luck this weekend, Daz. We appreciate you coming out. Let us know some of your picks, man, when we go over these, Daz.
Let me tell you guys, don't do Shuey bets on Dontel Mays. Don't do it.
I think that you lost one with Sakai too. So I think that's your second one. So it's like,
I mean, at this point,
fool me once. You know what I'm saying? Fool me twice.
Fool me twice. I didn't learn the first time, but I'm still going to make the same mistake.
He'll probably get. What if he goes to the PFL and fights Sakai? We gotta put some money on.
We'll do a Shuey bet on that. I'm all day on Mays.
He's going back to the well because I'm in on him now. At this point,
let's go. Whatever fight, I'm in.
That Philly boy, what's up? He said Yuri Alex over 1.5 feels like free money. I like that. Alex, I think he gets, slow starter, and Yuri come off injury. I like it, man. I got the over for. I don't mind that either. The over 1.5, man, because he's won 1.5 with or over 1 with April, over 1 with. But them dudes weren't dangerous.
You're gonna want to hope for some grappling for that to happen. It ain't gonna stand and bang for a round and a half. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Daz is on Costa too. There's going to be some grappling.
Daz?
Yeah, pick him. Got Ursig -138, but wouldn't bet him at -200.
Yeah,
No,
I don't mind that line.
Listen, I wanted to bet him.
That's why I didn't bet Costa right away. I'm like, I ain't touching that. I want more money. I knew everyone was going to be betting on him, so I'm waiting until the final.
I wanted to bet him at -130, but my casino wouldn't release it, and then when they did, it was 190. So I'm glad they priced me out of it though, because I'd rather have. I bet Mackenzie Dern at -190, and I'd rather have Dern than fucking Ursig. You know what I mean? You got to pick your battles, man.
Yep.
But Ryan, don't you just love it when two of your favorite prospects get matched against each other?
I hate that. Hate it.
Yeah. One's a true prospect though. One's a freaking dropout, bro. Like what? From the program. Yeah. Get beat out. TracePicks Fights. What's up? TracePicks Fights in the building. So let's go, boys. Going to be a banger of a card with lots of good spots. Good luck, fellas, man. Shout out to TracePicks Fights, man. I was just on the Twitter space with him, and they do a great show. But everybody go on the Twitter and follow TracePicks Fights right now. And I appreciate you hanging out in the Discord and stuff all the time too. But Johans, what is up? He said, "Hey guys, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out.
What's up, Johans?
On this Thursday night, Daz. What's up? 68 live viewers and only 32 likes. Come on, I didn't even get to go check it yet. There's only 32.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, I want to do this real quick. Show some people something cool I got in the mail today for little baby blood for her future. This is amazing. Be put up forever. Check this out.
There it is. Look at that.
Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan dual autograph card.
101, baby.
That's a 101, baby.
Nice.
That's for little baby blood. And them two's legends right there. But that's super cool to get that today. But yeah, man, 66 people in here. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Let's see. Daz said mushroom MMA packing for the park. Let's go. Daz lives the life, man. He knows how to relax. That's for sure. Get rhythm. I like Urseg round 2-3 short notice at 125. That's not a bad bet either. If that's the side you're on. Urseg a silent killer and Costa on short notice. Carlos likes the Ursig stuff. MMA Ricky with the dono. What is up, MMA Ricky? He said, yo, best duo in the game right here. He said, I like Ursig by TKO late. Those Costa leg kicks are scary, and they are. And he was eating a lot from Dvorak, but then he was giving them back. This is a fight. We're going to know a lot about one of these dudes at the end of this fight. And then one of them is going to look like a true prospect, you know?
Yeah. I think Costa's good. I
think he is good. He just came in against Amir Abazi on short notice.
And he did good for the first 2 rounds. He got knocked out in the third, obviously. But, I mean, he beat Jimmy Flick like he should. Everyone should beat Jimmy Flick. But this is a good test for him. Good test for Ursig, too.
And appreciate the dono, Ricky, though. Everybody follow MMA Ricky on Twitter, man. He's always putting out good bets, and he's always on there supporting everybody's channels and stuff. So appreciate MMA Ricky. And he's on here all the time. And like I said, we're getting him on the show to break one down with us. You've been supporting for here forever, and you know your stuff. And that's the 2 qualifications. You know what I mean?
Yep. Perfect.
Yippee Kaye said, this is a really tough pick to call, folks. I'm still leaning towards Ursig and his impressive reach. That's the thing and what's up, Yippee Kaye? Awesome, dude, too.
What up, Yippee?
Compliments. Yeah, man. That's what got me is that height and reach, because they're both skilled, but Ursig this time full camp. And that's another great point, Marios. That was a fire shoey from Ursig. It definitely. Costa he trains with Lopez, Ursig looks kind of like Jerry Seinfeld. I would be a fan, even if he sucked. His combat skills are just a bonus. Seinfeld all day. No soup for you. Let's see. Real fights picks. I hate when my dads are split on the first pick. He says still happy to be here though. Shout out Real Fight Picks.
Just wait till later. Him on the get a little crazy.
Too. God,
yeah,
you gotta yes.
Write him down. You write him down. I thought you said you were.
10 notebooks over here with so much stuff I do. I have a whole list. Real Fight Picks on, and next year is going to be big. We're on these pre-shows. We're getting everybody on it. We're getting everybody on these shows, man.
For sure.
So we appreciate Real Fight Picks coming out, and he will be on a show breaking one down with us. M the Great said, fire. M the Great, man. We appreciate you spending some time with us on this Thursday night. That Philly boy said, you guys think Lopez could be on his back for 3 rounds and just be more active and sneak out a decision? No, because he's only active for like 6 spurts, like 6, and then the rest he lays.
I don't know about all 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's tough. But
Sabatini is good though.
Yeah, Premier said legendary. Let's go.
We'll get to that one later.
Gem card, that's gonna be worth a lot. Thanks, Carlos. And Carlos is top notch. He knows the most about wrestling. He used to be a pro wrestler, so he knows the most about wrestling that I know. Him and Lou, man. But Nate said, make sure you join the Discord too. Definitely, and that link's on my last video. I don't think I updated on here, but I will when we're done or here in a second. But yeah, the Discord's awesome. I've been so busy with everything, with work, everything, dude. It's so hard. But I mean, I get on there every day and I love it. And everybody's on there, dude. You can make so much money on all the different sports and the stocks and everything. Verseg reminds me of 40-year-old version. He does look like him, huh? Discord. All right, next fight, men's bantamweight division, 135, Ko Young Kang versus John Castaneda. The two, they got the Mr. Perfect and the Sexy Mexi, so the narcissist fight.
Interesting.
But yep. Ko Young Kang, man, good boxing. He's got a good jab. He's got good leg kicks. Decent right hand. Decent offensive and defensive wrestling, and then he's got good jiu-jitsu. But he's kind of low output. I mean, he landed 100 strikes against Bakhtarov, but he kind of pushes a pace. But he's not really all that dangerous. He's got 2 knockouts in his whole career. His last fight, he did drop Quinones, but he got hurt first, and then Quinones went in for the kill, and then he hurt him, ended up choking him out, which he looked really good, and I actually picked him. But John Castaneda, man, I like his striking. I like his southpaw striking. I think he's got more weapons on the feet. I think he throws the head kick. That left head kick is fast. You've seen him hurt Gafarov with it. You've seen him hurt Santos with it. And I like his boxing. I think he's like Danal Bakhtarov, but a little bit better. And I think that I like his southpaw stance, and I think he can mix in wrestling. I really like his wrestling, offensive and defensive. So here, it's going to be a good fight because Kang's good everywhere. It's going to be close, but he's just not that dangerous. And I give the big moments are going to go to Castaneda, and then I believe that he's going to have the wrestling too, where he can land a couple takedowns, get a little control time, or at least some cage control. And he's going to be faster. You know, he's a little bit younger, not much, but he's going to be faster. So give me Castaneda, and I'm going to say by decision because Ko Young Kang, he's only been finished 2 times in his career, and one was by soccer kick, one was by submission, and then we're back in like 2008 and 2011. So it's been like 12 years since he's been finished. So
yeah, I'm on the same side. I like Castaneda here. He's a grinder. Like he's going to push a pace. He's going to go for takedowns. He's got good striking as well, and he's got good cardio. I know in one of those last fights, I don't know if it was his last one, but the one that he lost to Santos, he was supposedly sick, all that stuff. Like I'll take,
well, what happened in that is that he hurt Santos bad twice in the first round and tried to finish him with everything, and he gassed
but apparently he was sick as well. Apparently
that's an excuse.
Now also too, like I just found this out after I placed a bet on him in a parlay. He asked for a catch weight for this fight, so now it's at 138 if nobody knew that. So now it's at 138. So we don't know if he's hurt or if he's sick again.
Or what's sure that asked for it.
That's the word on the street. So that's why his line kind of fell down to like minus 120, 130 range right now. I got him at like minus 160. I thought that was a good deal then. But then now like people are on King all of a sudden, which I get it now. But like before that, like I think Castaneda wins this fight. Easy decision, round 3 finish. I think he pushes that pace. He's going to use the wrestling and mix in the takedowns. And I think he'll land the better shots. Like King's just a little bit low by him. And the only reason why he beat Quinones the way he did was Quinones was an idiot. And he literally just kept pushing forward. And he has no striking defense at all. It was an easy KO. I know he got dropped, like you said, but he got back up and he dropped Quinones like 3 times before he got finished. So, yeah, give me Castaneda here. I think he gets this one done. Am I a little worried now about the catch weight and all this? Maybe, but we'll see what he looks like on the scales. That's all that matters, really. If he looks like he's dying and he doesn't make 138, then there's problems.
But what could it be though to ask for early? Because it's not like he's like, I'm injured, so can you give me the 3 pounds?
The only thing that I can think of is either like he's. I don't think he's hurt. I would say that. I don't think he's hurt.
Well, why would King agree to this though, to the catch weight?
Maybe just because he asked so far out that King doesn't have to cut that weight last minute. You know what I mean? It's not like a last minute like like, oh man, I can't make weight. You're like, dude, it's the night before. I'm already at 135. You know what I mean? Like,
But what's a good
he
enough
knows
reason
now.
for him to not want
I
to get
don't know.
20% of his
I
purse?
don't
I'd be
know.
like, bro, make that weight. Or he's probably like, then I can't fight you. And then the Kang's like, well, I'm already here. I want to get paid, this and that. I'd have tell him to
Maybe
not
that's
make it and
it.
go fight. He could have got, a cheap replacement.
But if he looks good on the scales, that extra weight's going to benefit Castaneda all day with that wrestling. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I'm on Castaneda here.
Daz Files with the dono, $10. He said, winning takes care of everything. Tiger Woods. Exactly. Bonfim could come back, win 3 fights in a row, and nobody would remember. Like Pavlovic.
Sure.
Nobody wants to remember that Alistair thing. But Dom Aspinall's knee blew out, man. We forget stuff. All right, Trace picks. But no, Daz. Thank you for keeping the lights on, man. We appreciate you donating, man. This show is brought to you by Daz Files now.
And MMA Ricky.
Exactly. And we really appreciate that, man. We really appreciate it, Daz. And like I said, Daz knows how to chill. Daz knows how to go to the park and hang out in freaking great weather all the time, too. Not like here. And it's going to be, what's it going to be like in Chicago next weekend in November? Freezing?
I don't know about freezing. It'll probably be like in the 50s or 40s at the lowest.
It was 80 here yesterday.
Yeah, we don't see that shit anymore.
Yeah, Trace picks fights. Kang round 3 sub plus 2,500. Okay, Castaneda gonna gas. Hot take. That's good odds. It's a black belt.
Catch weight.
Apparently, this is 130. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, Castaneda asked for catch weight and made his Instagram private today. The fight sketches me out. Yeah, it's what sucks sometimes when you try to beat line movement. But I got the better fighter, I feel like. But give us great fighters. This fight is third start. Cool bet. Yeah, third fight. Sexy Mexi got this. Kang kind of trash and hasn't really done anything in UFC. That Philly boy says Sexy Mexi by points plus 140. I like that.
I like
that. Cast only struggles with guys who pressure him.
True.
Kang never pressures. True. Yeah.
Santos pressured the hell out of him.
Yeah, but I mean, he thought he was gassed, and that's what happened. Dude, there ain't nothing worse than when your fighter goes out there and drops somebody, and then you're like, oh, they're getting the finish, and then when they don't get the finish, and you're like, oh, fuck, they feel that too, and that sucks. So some people,
and then they gas, and you're like, what the hell just happened?
Like Volkanovski, Max Holloway, them type of dudes can get past it, but like some dudes, man, they just die. Remember when I lost money on? I had Santos. What was his name? Leandro Santos against Clay Guida. What was the Santos that Grant Dawson knocked out last second?
Oh, Leonardo
Santos. Yeah, I had that when he beat the shit out of Guida and the ref let him, and then the
Guida me too.
And he literally died.
I had that.
Like Santos came out and just like laid there and terrible, man. Let's see. I keep having to double take thinking someone is talking to me when you keep yelling saying 138. Yeah.
138 catch weight,
138. He's like, what do you need? All right, boys and girls. Women's strawweight 115. Tabitha Ricci versus Lupita.
Oh, we're gonna go in this right now.
This third fight in my thing. Johnny K, you started, man. Let me hear what you got, bro.
All right, guys. Listen. Well, how do I want to be nice? I hate going first and then because I feel like I have to be nice a little bit. I'll defend my units here.
Nice.
So listen, I did not like Lupi Godinez the last let's say 4 or 5 fights out. But since she's changed gyms, she's looked very consistent. She's looked like she's got better game plans. She's using her wrestling when she needs to, and she's using her striking when she needs to. And before that, it was the opposite, like the exact opposite. But I do think the better striker, and I watched the tape, Cody. Lupi is the better striker. She's got more pop in her hands. She can land more combos, and she's got better striking accuracy. Like Ricci, not to say she has bad striking, but her striking accuracy is awful. And she usually does one of those just jumps in, does a jab, and jumps right back out. Jab, out. That's all she does. And then she'll mix in the takedowns here, and she usually gets them. But here, I think Lupi's stronger. I think she's got better takedown defense. Not to say Lupi should go for wrestling and get the takedowns because she's only going to be going into Ricci's world of grappling, which that's what I'm scared about in this fight. But I'm confident enough that Lupi's going to keep this fight on the feet and make this a striking fight. And I do think she should be able to win this fight pretty clearly. If she does it the way she should be doing, 30-27, all day decision, give it to me now. Lupi's going to win this fight. I'm changing sides, guys. I was never going to bet Lupi again after the Angela Hill performance. but she's changed my mind. And I like Richie too. I bet on Richie a lot. But I do think this is a stylistic matchup. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, did you bet her against Calvillo? How'd you?
Loopy?
Yeah.
Or Richie? Yeah, I did.
You bet Calvillo? I mean, you bet Loopy again? Yeah. I thought she won.
Yeah, she won, clearly. See on the records?
Mm-hmm. I think that.
Give me Loopy decision all day, better striker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I gotta bet on her, obviously.
I got another question though. Name somewhere Loopy's great at fighting.
In this fight?
No, just in her fighting style.
I think
where's she great? Where's
she great? I think she's very tough.
That's her great thing, is to be tough.
I think she's got
she ain't great.
I would say she's very tough. She's tough. That's a good quality.
She's tough, but she's not great anywhere. So but at least Richie's great at jiu-jitsu.
At grab, yeah,
high level. Okay. So at least there's one.
But
that
needs to happen. That needs to happen before she can use it.
Listen, everybody, right here, you guys can mark my words for next Thursday. Richie is going to out grapple Godinez. She's going to out wrestle.
Ain't gonna get to the mat, Cody.
You don't think Loopy can be taken down?
No,
she's not a great wrestler.
Not by Richie.
Richie's got 17 takedowns in her last 4 fights
against crappy opponents. Come on.
Jessica Panay took
crappy
Lupita down. Dude,
you can literally blow at her and she'll fall over.
Then why did she beat Loopy? Loopy
couldn't take her down. It was her UFC debut.
Okay, listen though. All right, Tabitha Ricci, she has good striking. Loopy Loopy boxes a little bit. She got decent leg kicks, but Tabitha Ricci, she's got decent, good striking. She throws a lot of value. She moves a lot.
It's just not better.
It's not like they're going to be in the pocket just throwing punches. She's going to be mixing stuff in, and then Loopy's going to be throwing punches. All right, look up Tabitha Ricci's record right now. She's got 5 fights in the. She's got 5 fights in the UFC. And they're all of them. Every single one of her opponents are 5'5" or bigger, with Manon Farrell being 5'7", right? Every one of them is 5'5" or bigger. She's finally getting Lupe Godinez, who's the exact same size as her. Loopy's 1 inch taller,
but she's going to be bigger and stronger.
How do you figure that? Have you not ever seen? Okay, listen. People show me pictures.
She's got more muscle.
Do you guys not see Tabitha Ricci? These girls are the same height.
She's very fit.
Literally,
she's got. Did
you say thin? She's muscled up, bro.
I said she's fit. She's very fit, and she does have muscles. But so does Loopy. She's going to be stronger.
So why do you think that? They're going to be the same size. Do you not see how
I've seen it?
Listen, Ricci's going to be thick. They're going to be the same size, and Ricci's going to have better wrestling, and she's going to have better grappling, and these girls are going to get to the
better grappling. I will say yes. But not. I don't think the wrestling is very close, and she's going to have
good wrestling. But listen, she trains with Tabitha, with Mackenzie Dern. That's who Ricci trains with all the time. She trains with Dern. I like that.
Okay, so
striking's not that much different to know. And then Ricci's wrestling.
Loopy trains with Diego Lopez.
Listen, bet Tabitha Ricci. Get your money on Tabitha Ricci. I'm trying.
And Alexa Grasso, way better striker.
So you're saying that Tabitha. So here's your.
She changed gyms. She looked way better. Not to say, I'm just throwing it out there.
Bro. Listen, I'm telling people that
that's who she had to fight, and it was on. That was a replacement fight, I believe, as well. So it wasn't Loopy's choice.
Okay, I like how you're man. Well, after she lost to Panay, after she looked good, I got back.
I was 6 fights ago.
Hold on. Then you go. I know. Listen,
I didn't look. I forgot about that fight. I'm only going back the last 3.
And then you go, well, she had that fight with Angela Hill, and then I forgive her for that. You ain't never had to forgive Tabitha Ricci because she's consistent.
Oh, Tabitha Ricci, you think she could beat Angela Hill?
I don't know. She could fight her.
Probably not. Let's be honest. You could say it right now. I would pick Angela Hill over Ricci right now.
Listen, if Angela Hill fought Godinez, she'd be minus 500. She beat her down. Listen,
here's the problem. She already did. She lost. Okay, cool.
Here's the problem with Godinez. She gets her nose broke every fight, so she's always bleeding.
Get her nose broke here.
She goes out hard.
Tabitha Ricci's are usually bleeding on her face too in fights too.
Listen,
she gets hit a lot.
Tough. Tabitha Ricci's going to win this fight. She's going to out grapple Lupita Godinez. They're the same size, and everybody goes, Lupita's so strong.
If you think this fight's going to go to the mat, then I like your bet. I don't think it is. So I like my bet way more.
You think Loopy's sprawling, brawling? She's so fight IQ, and she's just so great.
I don't think Richie's going to be able to take down Loopy.
Because Loopy's
I don't
so
think
strong.
so.
I don't get it.
She's got better takedown defense. And maybe Loopy goes for some takedowns too.
Oh, I wish she did. Dude, Tabitha Ricci's a great wrestler. I don't understand how people don't see that.
I'm
If
not
you watch her
saying
fight,
she's
she's got
not.
great
It's
timing.
close. But I think the better takedown defense is from Loopy. And I think she's going to be stronger. And she
I'll
can
tell you this right now.
defend them better.
Elise Reed would never judo hip toss Tabitha Ricci anywhere. Dude, I'm all right. We defended the units. Listen, Tabitha Ricci's gonna win this fight, boys. She is going to out grapple her. I guarantee it. I put 3 units at plus 150. She should be the favorite here. Just like Angela Hill, like I told people last week, like when I was like, don't let what a top 20 girl does to a top 30 girl influence what she does to a top 10 girl. Like even right now, Tabitha Ricci's ranked 11th in the world, and your girl Lupita's like 21. And in Tabitha's she's all right. Here's my thing: is she's already fully well-rounded. She's 28. She's getting better every fight camp, right? And then she's never inconsistent. So it's not like, oh, I don't know what's going to show up. Like I think Tabitha Ricci is going to be a top 5 strawweight, where Loopy, she kills crappy girls, and every time she steps up to a skilled girl, even Cynthia Calvillo, dude, she don't look like the killer she was against Elise Reed. As soon as she gets some pushback, because Loopy likes to be a bully and go out there like to Ariane Carnelosi and freaking Elise Reed, them girls, she bullies them. When she goes against Angela Hill, Calvillo, Panay, who else? Maybe it's just them. She doesn't look like that killer, man. And I need a girl that's the killer all the time. And Ricci's so tough. And I really like that they're the same size. I love that. I love they're the same size, because Ricci's been out here beating up these girls that are 5'5", 5'6", and now she's going to get a girl her size. And I just don't see why people think Loopy's going to be thicker. Like Ricci's literally like a fitness.
She's going to be stronger. She will be stronger.
Loopy
will be stronger.
That's crazy. All right, let's see. That was our defender units. Let's see. Let's see. Ricci decision. Okay, Mushroom. We was on Hill together last week. I like that, Mushroom. Freud said hi.
I have to grapple for 3 rounds. I'm telling you that.
Yeah. I don't think the striking's that different. Where if it's just stay standing, she just
It's so different, Cody. It's so different.
Not that great.
It's better.
Listen, I can't tell you if Loopy's a grappler or a striker. I can't tell you what she's.
Well, that means she's well-rounded. She's well-rounded.
I don't think so. I just think that she's just like okay everywhere, and then when she fights,
she's well-rounded. Not to say Ricci's not. I think she's just a better grappler.
Okay,
but she doesn't grapple that much, except in the penny fight. That's it. And she does go for takedowns, but she doesn't do too much.
Okay, look at this. Boom. My boy Tyler's on Baby Shark. That's what that means. CJ UFC picks. My dog of the card is Baby Shark. Let's go. Yuhan's Ricci is also getting better. That's what I'm saying. And you don't have to worry about consistency. She's 32 years old, man.
She's 30. She's in her prime.
Ricci, let's see. Hi, I'm Loopy. She's grown from those fights. Ricci hasn't faced anyone well-rounded. What? Jillian Robertson?
She really hasn't. No, Jillian Robertson's not well-rounded at all.
Who's your girl beat that's well-rounded? Like, not even Loma, because Loma's not well-rounded because Loopy had to out-grapple her in that fight. But if she fights a well-rounded girl like Angela Hill or she lost to Jessica Panay 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago.
Other than Manon, which shouldn't happen, she took the fight on short notice. Like Loopy's really haven't, or not Loopy, I'm sorry, Ricci really hasn't fought an amazing striker at all, or not even like an amazing grappler either.
Manon Farrow. What do you mean?
Well, that's why I said other than that
grappler, she submitted her. She's a black belt. She subbed her.
She's 47 years old, Cody.
Mexican supplements, maybe too. Yeah, they got the good stuff down there. Shady ain't lying. Ain't lying. Panay was old versus Loopy and too old versus Ricci. Hill and Loma beat Ricci. You guys just don't know yet. But I'm gonna get paid. Did you even bet, Loopy? You bet her?
I did.
You're silly. Excuse me, you are silly. Nah.
Got her. I bought the dip, baby.
Johnny, you said Ricci hits 1-2 and then jumps back. I feel big cage favors that. Yeah.
Yippee, I mean, her striking accuracy is awful.
Let's see what Yippee says. I got Ricci on my DraftKings, and I want her to get that win. But if it doesn't happen, let's make sure she takes that fight all the way and racks up those takedowns. She will.
Loopy's got 80% takedown defense compared to 60-something% for Ricci.
Let's see that Philly boy. I don't know. Tabitha looking pretty cut up right now, and I think she's gonna rag that. She's going, dude. I'm telling you, they're finally the same size. She is going to put them mitts on her.
No one's gonna ragdoll anybody here, but
women's
Lupi's gonna
MMA.
be stronger.
So you think they're the same weight, pretty much same height, same exact reach, and then but Lupi's
yeah, but she's gonna be stronger. But it's not to the point where it's gonna be a ragdoll like Mora versus Ruiz. Like it's not gonna be like that. I'm not foolish. But Lupi is going to be stronger.
Border rage. I love it. We love it. That's why we had to make it defend your units. And we don't use, sometimes we might not even have a fight like this on a whole card. But who wins the twerk off? I will be the judge.
Probably Richie. Probably Richie.
I hope the girl ain't listening.
Probably Richie wins that one for sure.
Yeah, she wins everything over Lupi.
That's it, though.
Everything. I heard that Tabitha got that G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. Dixon Cider, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out. I guarantee it. Do Ricci. Let's see. I disagree, Johnny. Ricci will be bigger and stronger. Yep. Yeah, Lupi looks good against Elise Reed. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then let's do it.
All right. Well, that's
Chewy bet.
That's
right here.
That's the fight. All right. I don't fucking care. Let's go.
Plus 150 dog. Let's go.
I'll
Chewy bet, brother.
All right.
It's great.
I got Lupi at minus 135. I didn't like bet her at minus 190 or whatever, guys. Come on, man. Smart.
Right. Blom dog. Why is Ricci the dog? Everyone seems to be on her and she should beat her. So she should probably lose the decision. No, she's going to win this Blom dog. She got it. I don't know. I think she should be the favorite, bro. She's the better fighter and she's the more consistent and she's going to be, I'm telling you, when they face off, Johnny, you're going to be like, fuck. But you're going to be like, no.
I'm not.
Shuey, so we got the Shuey. Let's go. You better freshen that.
I talk over Cody because he's wrong.
Yeah, I'm never wrong. I've never been wrong one time except on Bomb Fiend.
Never.
Once.
Never.
Ricci was 3 of 8 on her takedowns and got up. She didn't get out strike. What are we talking? She's 30-27. Jillian Robertson. What are we even talking about? Jillian Robertson.
Yeah, because of the takedowns.
If Panay can beat Lupi, Jillian Robertson can beat
and Jillian is not. Lupi would destroy Jillian Robertson.
Lupi would destroy Elise Reed. And that's it. It stops after that. Who did Ricci take down that didn't want to go to the mat and has strong defense? I mean, whoever she wants. Oliveira, every girl she wants. And dude, all them girls
Oliveira
are huge.
Sucks.
All them girls, bro, your girl lost to Luana Carolina. And they go, she's
that was up a weight class.
She's fucking
it was
terrible.
Up a weight class.
Luana Carolina's terrible, and I don't care.
Up a weight class, just like Ricci lost up a weight class.
To Manon Ferro. I'm sorry, Blood. I'm with Johnny on. Don't do it. Don't do me like that.
Let's go. Let's go for it.
But hey, I mean, it's gonna be a good fight. It's just that she's gonna get ragged on. It's me, Pink, and Johnny on Lupi. Let's go. You got George too. MMA Ricky. Lupi takes this. This fight will be on the feet. Both really good scrambles. Lupi will steal the rounds with bigger shots. Watch her improve.
And probably last second takedowns too.
I'm telling you, man. I tell everybody.
It's the change of the gyms. I'm telling you, I was not on Lupi after I got burned a couple times, but
New York Robert's on Ricci, and he's in New York where they're fighting. So I feel like he even knows more. You know what I mean? So I like it, Dad. All right. You guys put on you're going to put a high heel on it. Is that a shoe?
High heel? A high heel on it?
Oh, a high heel. So I'm like,
I'm guessing a shoey bet.
My eyes are off. That's why I think Ricci beats Poopy every time, man. Buddy Hunter, Ricci getting dig. What the fuck? Dana White's Irish boxer. She'll win. Ricci lock. Cody hit it on the head. Same height.
Guys are crazy, man.
Man, Bunny Hunter knows his stuff. I mean, I say it all the time. Bunny Hunter.
Come on, Bunny.
You know,
come on, Bunny.
Sharp.
Come on, Bunny.
Sharp. Lupi actually real camp and coach now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It all matters. She was fighting. She
Lopez and Grasso
cannot
jump in that ring and save her from getting judo tossed all around that mofo. And then she's getting controlled too. Because you ever seen Lupi on her back? She gets controlled.
Yeah, because she never gets on her back. What are you talking about?
Thank you for posting your bet. H dot. What's up, man? He said, thank you for posting your bet slips each week, Blood Money. Mucho appreciation, amigo. No problem, man. Mucho appreciation to you too, my amigo, for coming and hanging out with us tonight, man. And
yes, sir.
No problem, man. I appreciate everybody that checks out them bet slips for me and shows support, especially coming out, hanging out. Appreciate that. Yeah. We got the shoey. Third start, shoey bet. Shoey.
Lock it in. Let's go.
Yep.
Lock it in. Lock that shoey in. Let's go.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll sell
Ain't
them.
scared.
I wonder if they sell all that stuff. They sell what was the one girl that sold her they sold their sports bra? It was like only like a
who
couple
was
$100
that?
too.
It was Sarah
The hung
Eubanks,
no,
wasn't
no,
it?
no, no, no.
She
It was
did
the
do that
girl,
though. I know that.
the warrior princess girl that just fought.
Oh, Cheyenne? No,
No. The Hungarian girl that got beat up by Kolakevich.
Belbita. Belbita.
Belbita. That's who sold it. Should be bet definitely.
Well,
All right, next fight. This one's going to be a real good one. Men's lightweight 155. Nazim Sadikov versus Vyashev Borshov. I'm going to start this one off. This is my fifth and final bet of the card, man. Fifth and final bet that I haven't placed, or I'll put it tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow, man. And I like Slava Claus here. I like Slava Claus, man. Nazim, good striking, decent striking, nice southpaw striking. He's got some decent power and decent offensive and defensive grappling, but that's not what he does. He's a striker. And then you got Slava Claus, who's a world champion kickboxer, like world class. He's been fighting kickboxing his whole life. Has phenomenal striking, like both hands, working the body, excellent kicks, just phenomenal. Now he can be taken down. Got taken down like 9-10 times by DeCasey, 9-10 times by Mike Davis, but he works his way back up and he fights hard. And as we've seen, Mark Diakasey has really good wrestling. Like, I don't know how the hell it got so good, but he's got good wrestling and he's got really good control too. And then Mike Davis is a good wrestler and he's like 6 foot. Both them dudes are pretty big. But I just think that if Nazim comes out here, because he's a striker first. I mean, I know he trains with grapplers, but if he comes out here and tries to wrestle Vyashev, when you take Slava Claus down, he does not stop moving. Like, he's always moving to get back up. You're going to have to take him back down, and that wears guys out. And I think if Nazim comes out and uses that fight strategy when that's not his normal strategy, I think that he could get tired. And I think he's a tough guy anyways. And I think that if he takes down Slava Claus a couple times, even in that first round, if Slava Claus works his way back up pretty easy, he's going to be like, all right, we're going to strike now. It's going to be a striking match. I'm going to stop doing that. And they're just going to have a good striking match. And in that case, even if this fight stays up for 11 out of 15 minutes, I'm favoring Slava Claus, man. Nazim got pieced up by Derek Elder. I had a bet on him, and I'm just like, I'd like that stick. It's like, come on, do something. And Elder was just piecing him up, and then he hits him with that lucky knee in the third. It wasn't lucky. It was a good knee, but it split his eye open. He gets the win. But even on the Contender Series, man, he had a really back and forth fight until he finished that dude in the third round. And that's that dude that you watched fight at the LFA that you said was terrible, that got beat, Hushmanzada or whatever. Yep. So like that guy got beat by an 8-5 guy directly after that. So Nazim's good. He's well-rounded, but I just think he's slow. I think he's hittable. And I'm not slow, but he's slower than Slava Claus here. And I think he's hittable, too hittable for Slava Claus. Slava Claus, man, sick with both hands, both feet, the combos. He has excellent cardio. I'm taking Slava Claus. I bet him at plus 123 units to get 3.6 units. How do you see this fight going down, JohnnyK?
I see this fight going down as being very close. And I did end up picking Sadikov to win just because I do think he can mix in the wrestling and takedowns. I don't think he's going to be able to do it for 3 rounds, but he's going to have to mix in every now and then to do it because the striking, yes, I do favor Borshchev. And I do think Borshchev is a very live dog. And this is I know I mentioned it earlier. If I had a chance to change my pick, this might be it. This was the fight that I was like very close on. But sticking with Sadikov to get this one done by decision, just because I think he can mix in that wrestling and grappling, maybe win the first 2 rounds, and the third round's going to be a sweaty one, I think. But yeah, for a bet though, I did the plus 3.5 spread for Borshchev at minus 145, and I put that in a little like safe parlay too with something else I don't even remember right now. I think Borshchev has all the finishing upside, I think, here. And I think he can actually win a decision too. So I think Sadikov wins by decision. Borshchev probably wins by a finish, if I had to say. So not very confident, very low confidence pick here with Sadikov, but I got the plus 3.5 spread with Borshchev.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind that at all either. That's it. What would you say the line was on that?
Minus 145.
That's not bad at all.
I think so.
If he knocks him out, you still get paid though. So
yeah.
If it go, what are you saying? You got if he knocks him out, you win.
So if it goes to decision, and if he wins a decision, if he wins a finish, or if he loses 29-28 on all scorecards, I'll win that.
So you get it.
Yeah, like all that.
What if he win? Yeah.
Sadikov just needs it. If Sadikov gets 130-27, I lose. Or a finish.
Okay.
And I don't think he's gonna finish him. I really don't.
No, Slavkov's is tough. The only thing I'm worried about, I will tell everybody this disclaimer, is Slavkov's gets hit with freaking knees, man.
He does.
Dakota Bush hit him with a knee and hurt him. And then Mike Davis hit him with a knee up against the cage right to the face, dude, and hurt him. Like dropped him down. His face went down for a second. And then it was early in the first, but I just like everything about him. I mean, Nazim's good too, but I just think Slavkov's just has a little bit more. And I don't think if I knew Naz was a freaking straight up ground fighter killer, I would look into it more. But man, I like this right here. Get Rhythm ain't lying, dude. That KO round, it was Slavkov's KO round 2, 3, and 3. That's what I gave out on Lou's show, man. And it was like plus like 1,400 for Slavkov's round 3. And the round 2 was like plus 800. I don't mind either of them. So that's a good point. I hate Slava's takedown defense. Pick'em says
it's not good, but he's got a good get up game.
It's getting better though. It's improving. And dude, he's only 31. That dude looks a little older than 31.
He does.
I bet him over Davi, and he got ragged out for over
That's what I mean. I was gonna say. I just don't think. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's gonna wrestle heavy.
Davis,
but he needs to mix it in. Like
yeah.
he does. Like if he can get the takedown for him, cool. Try to get the control time, hopefully. But like you can't just go wrestle. Like he's gonna gas out probably. So
yep. These next 2 comments, I love them, dude. It says, I don't think Nazim came to wrestle, which is I agree. Slang and bang, then Slava will KO him. And then MMA Ricky says Nazim is a junkyard dog, which he is. But that toughness could be his downfall here. And that's what I think. Because I think once, like Slavkov's gets up from the takedowns a couple times, Naz is going to be like, all right, man, well, we're not doing that. We're just going to fight now. I'm not wasting time. And then they're going to get to it. And Naz is tough. He is tough, man. But like Slavkov's just, man, he hits so hard with both hands, both feet. Like it, grinding hard. Let's go, Volkan Arctic. He said, what's up, Pick'em, bro? Yeah, Pick'em puts out good stuff, man. So everybody go check him out. He's grinding. He puts out content all the time. Borshev,
sure.
Too one-dimensional for me. I'm staying away from this fight. Give me Nazim by KO. Okay. Arctic. Vulcan said, good, bro. Okay. Yeah. Slava KO Machete with one eye. He did. He got poked bad, dude.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I forgot about that. Eye poke, yeah.
Yeah, and then he freaking hit him, gave him the business, dude, with both hands. And he hit so hard. And like once he gets in his rhythm, dude, just liver shot coming up top, leg kick. Like it, man. But it's good. This is gonna be a banger, and the crowd's gonna be going nuts. That's why I don't see Nas just going out there wrestling for 3 rounds, and the crowd's going nuts in New York.
No, I mean that's not his style. I mean, he can mix it in, but that's just not a style. He's not a wrestler.
Dave's staying away from it, but everybody check out BC Dave on Tapology group number 926. Go there if you want to join the killer group. I'm gonna set my lineup this week. I've not set my. I've been so, dude. I'm so.
Say that every week.
When I wake up on freaking Saturday morning for just fight week, like I got to write out my stuff, my full card, and then just like try to work out, do different stuff, and then like do the show. I got to get on it. I do have to get on it. But 926, because it's the killer's row of cappers, man. BC Dave, go there 926. Ask him to get in it. Like send an invite, and then he'll let you in. And Dave's a good dude, man. That's a Slava TKO round 2 or 3. Great lines on this card. Yeah, I love this card. I love these cards, man. Slava KO from.
Well, I have like 8 bets. I'm probably gonna have 2 more.
Yeah, and you might as well. I'm telling you should. I mean, I don't want to tell you, but if you feel Costa, man, you get plus 160. That's my sweet spot.
Don't listen. I'm playing it cool. I'm waiting for that line to go up. Let everybody get that Ursig money go.
Everybody goes from the chat and bets Costa. You get him. He's like,
oh my god, he's like minus 140 again.
Slava has a weak body, yeah, and he gets hit with them damn knees too. If Nazim grapples, maybe, but Slava gonna smack him up on the feet. Those are the facts, man. He was getting pieced up by Derek Elder, and it wasn't like for a round, and then he got the knee. Like he was getting pieced up for 11 minutes, and then he hit that knee. Slava decision, Premier. Okay. I think Nazim is one of 2 of Ray Longo team that will probably lose.
Okay.
Slavo Nazim have
like I think there was like 2 other fights that I wanted to change my pick midweek that I already put out in my breakdowns, and I'm 1-1 on those. So this is one I kind of want to change my pick, I'll be honest, but I'm not going to. It is.
Oh, we got a new sponsor of the show, John Newquist, with a $10 dono, man. We appreciate every single show we've had forever. John donates.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking awesome. We appreciate you. He said, thank 3 upsets. Loopy's getting upset. I'm
gonna say Costa. I'm gonna say Borshev's live. And I'm gonna say
so Loopy.
It's a very slight underdog, but it's in the co-main event.
You ain't taking Lopez? You want to just take Pavlovich?
Oh yeah, I did pick Lopez too. So yeah, that's another underdog too. Slight underdog.
So Borishev, Ricci, and as an underdog bet, Matt Frivola. As an underdog bet. So give me Ricci, Slava Claus, Matt Frivola. ABCDEFG, certified Hefe. What's up, man? You made me read the alphabet out here, man.
ABCDEFG.
What you gonna do to me, certified, man? I can do it. Bazooka wins.
But we're gonna do
it's a pants off moment. What?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Slava, that's pretty good. Next fight is going to be Dennis Bazooka versus Jamal Emmers. Who you got here, Johnny?
Yeah, I think this fight will play out a little bit closer than a lot of people think, but I'm going to go with Emmers here. Just on paper, I think he's the better striker. I think he's a really good wrestler too, but Bazooka is well-rounded too, but he's got that grit. He's a junkyard dog kind of guy. Pushes forward all the time. He's okay with getting hit a couple times to land a couple good ones too. Emmers doesn't like to be pushed backwards, if you want to say, and on his back foot, but he's got that reach advantage. He can keep him at bay with his jab. I think Bazooka's live too, but I just think Emmers gets it done by decision. The judges seem to not like him for some reason because he clearly won his last fight. That was insane robbery, but I just think Emmers is just going to be a little bit too well-rounded for Bazooka, and I don't think that grit and like the junkyard dog will prevail here, if you want to say. I just think Emmers is going to win, and I like junkyard dogs. I really do. But give me Emmers to win. I'm going to say by decision. Both these guys are super tough. And, Bazooka's not really the biggest finisher. And, he's going to have to out-cardio. Yeah, he's going to have to out-cardio Emmers. I just don't think he's going to be able to out-cardio Emmers. He might slow down Emmers, but not out, death gas to the point where he's going to give up. But give me Emmers to win 29-28 decision. I don't think I have a bet on this fight, actually. If I would, I like the over just to be safe. Just to be safe. Because I think it's the same price as Emmers' money line.
Oh yeah, I like that over. Yeah, man, I think Jamal Emmers is better than Bazooka everywhere here. I watched him fight. So I watched both of his freaking Contender Series fights. Then I watched his fight. We watched his fight with Sean Woodson live. Then I rewatched it again. And then the rest of his stuff's pretty low level. But man, he's not really that great anywhere. He can be held against the cage. He can be taken down. He can be outstruck. He's not dangerous. I don't even know how many finishes he's got. Maybe 3, and they're all over low level guys. Never finished a good guy. He can take a beating. He's got decent boxing and he's got decent leg kicks, and he's durable and tough, like you said. But you can have a junkyard dog, but if it's not a skilled junkyard dog, it's not a junk. You got to be able to win. When I take Darren Elkins as a junkyard dog, it's because he's a skilled junkyard dog with grappling and
wrestling.
Yes, wrestling. As long as his grappling and wrestling get going, he's going to win that fight, and he's got a way to do it. So I keep telling you about Lupita. She ain't really got no past the victories in fights. She just kind of okay everywhere. But when she comes up against a striker that she can't take down, she gets beat up. When she comes up against a grappler, she get beat up. She's just getting beat up out here.
He's still talking, man. He's still talking.
Emmers is going to win this fight. I bet I had that when I did all my stuff. I had the over. I had it circled. I said I'm max betting this, and then they dropped. It was minus 270 or something. I'm like, okay, so they knew. I was hoping to get minus 150 or something. So give me Emmers, man. I think that he's just better everywhere. I think his striking's a level better. I think his wrestling's a level better. Experience is everything's a level better.
I agree. I mean, there is a chance though that Bazooka can win, but I just think Emmers gets it done.
I don't know where he's good at. If you watch him fight on the Contender Series, and Belsic Magdasarian beats the shit out of him standing, then the other dude holds him against the cage. That's why he never gets.
You gotta look at the judges. The judges do not like Emmers at all.
Yeah, but I just don't see where Bazooka has I don't see where he can beat him in the striking. I don't see. He's not a better wrestler. He's not a better striker, and he's not a better at jiu-jitsu. I just don't know. And he's not dangerous.
He's
If there was like
yeah,
somewhere you're like, well, he could catch
he's
him, but
literally just gonna have to push a pace so crazy that Embers just slows down enough to where they're equals, and then maybe the luck of the split decision.
I got Emmers on my parlay. I put him for value with John Castaneda, and he should be minus 500. There's nowhere that Bazooka wins this fight, and I like Bazooka. I like his fight style. He's tough, all that, but like he got brought into the U. I don't think he's UFC quality. Like he got brought in on like 7 days notice to fight Woodson.
Woodson, we were there,
and that got him into the UFC. But then he just took a beating there. He never impressed any moments in the Contender Series in either fight, really. And then like, I don't know, man. And this is a tough matchup. They're not giving him like they usually when somebody comes into the UFC on short notice and fights a badass and takes a beating, their next fight's like a dude that like is terrible, and they give him like kind of try to give him an easier win. And they didn't do that for Bazooka here at all for doing them favors. They gave him a tougher dude. Jamal Emmers would beat Woodson up. I would take Jamal Emmers over Woodson. You guys see what's the one dude that kicked Woodson's head all over the cage? What was that? The Mexican dude.
I know who you're talking about. I can see his face, but I can't remember his name.
Remember, he kept knocking him out, and then
he fought in Columbus, the first fight.
Yeah, he fought Bruno Correa.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I know he fought there.
You don't need to know it because he's not even that good, and he beat the brakes off Woodson. Jamal Emmers is
What's
a
his
good fighter.
name?
Like, I keep thinking
it doesn't matter. He's not.
It's
I don't even think he.
With the S. It's something with the S.
I'm not going to look it up. I don't want.
Luis Saldana.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Yes. That was it.
Shout out Luis Saldana. John Emmers here. Bazooka only had one UFC fight and not too good. Yeah, veteran spot. It's not like he won him his
super
way
short notice. But
I think it'll be relatively close until it isn't. I got to pass. I like that gym too, and it is this Longo Weidman now instead of Sarah Longo. It switched it. It might be Sarah's not in it, and Matt took over some. Emmers seems to have all the stats. He's got the reach. He's bigger. Like he literally has every attribute and stat in the game.
Yeah.
Law MMA. What's that? Is there Law MMA? R. Smith. Only way Emmers lose if he gets robbed again. Exactly. And he ain't getting robbed.
Happened twice.
He ain't getting robbed.
Definitely last fight.
Yeah, he did. Let's see. Bunny Hunter. Emmers is well-rounded. I like guys coming back, fighting stronger and better after losing. Yeah, he's gonna make sure he don't want to lose no decision this time. Bazooka, greatest name, one of the best names in the game. Emmers is better everywhere, but that fight IQ made him be hesitant. Yeah, but Bazooka's not
Sabatini.
out here Basharat people with that IQ either. But fourth seed to fight Woodson. Second fight is versus Emmers. I really don't. And like who's next? Were they gonna like step it up even another notch? And he's gonna get some killing. Gets Ilya Taporia next. He needs a rebound after the Volkanovski loss. So, but all right. Next fight should be quick. Rebeski versus Roosevelt Roberts. I'll start this one off. Rebeski, I like him third round KO. And it's like plus 800 or something crazy like that. And I think he just beats up Roosevelt Roberts, kind of like Bahamondes did, and just wears him with the leg kicks, grappling, everything. And by the third round, Roosevelt Roberts on short notice, already slowing down, took a ton of damage, gets KO'd. And Rebeski has more KOs than subs. Roosevelt Roberts ain't too bad on the ground to just get subbed out. I see him getting knocked out. Not as bad as the Bahamondes spinning wheel kick, maybe, but I see him getting knocked out. I like Rebeski. I had max bet Rebeski 500 on him against Nurilo Aliev because that dude only wrestles, and Rebeski has great wrestling, like you've seen against Loic, where he was just stopping all Loic's wrestling and out wrestling him with ease. I think that he could have stopped most of Nurilo's wrestling, maybe even countered it, and when it was striking. He's a bad dude, man. Them leg kicks go. He could get him out of there before the third, but Roosevelt's pretty tough, veteran, got some savvy. So give me Rebeski, and you could play that third round KO prop.
Yeah, I'm on the Rebeski side here. I'm going to say second round knockout. I think the first round might be a little bit slow, if you want to say, because Roberts is going to have that big height and reach advantage. But I think the takedowns will start coming as the fight goes on. And I think it's going to be a ground and pound knockout. I think he's going to be able to get it done like that. Maybe drop him on the feet and then go for the ground and pound like one of those. But it is a tough ask for Roosevelt. Let's be honest. So give me Rebeski to win. I have no bets in this fight though. If I had to bet something, maybe I like the over 1.5. I think that's a good bet. You are muted.
My bad. John said I will never bet on Emmers after being -2. Yeah.
He didn't lose. He didn't lose.
Yeah,
though.
He was minus like 1,300 or something like that. Live odds, like when it ended or something.
He didn't lose that fight. I had a Jack Jenkins bet. He did not lose that fight. Emmers won. Emmers won that fight. I had a Jack Jenkins bet.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys.
And that never.
It was awful.
I'm always holding the Davey Grant
that's like the third time out of like a million. Third out of a million. I think it happened 3 times.
You're up like 15-3.
No way.
Positive with the MMA guys, man.
I cry on my breakdowns every week. You know that, Cody.
I'll be out here crying, Cody.
I'm like, you see tears when I'm saying Renat should have got a draw.
They steal my money.
He's stealing my money.
I still thought when that fight was over, I was like, they're gonna give it to Renat. I was like that. I was like, it was close. 10-8, they got to give him a 10-8, and I was like, and they was.
I didn't even think that. Here's the thing, though. I didn't even think that was a 10-8 round. I was like, oh, okay, Renat barely won this one. It probably is gonna be a split.
I would give,
and then it went to split, and I'm like, okay, cool.
I would give Zaleski the 10-8 for that over the Hamzat 10-8 on for control over Usman.
No,
he almost finished him with the rear naked
I'm the opposite of you.
And with punches or kicks to that body and with punches at one point. Like he almost finished him, kick to the body, ground and pound, and then almost rear naked choke him. And like Hamzat just humped dude's back for a little bit.
Either way, that's not a 10-8. I don't care what anyone says. Both of those weren't 10-8.
You're spot on with the Emmers fight. I used to get him mixed up with Roosevelt Roberts. I no longer do that. Let's go. Rabeski 18-1. He has a high. He does. He really does. He's a refined, polished fighter. Like, dude, he's 31. He's what was he? 17 and 18-1. Like the dude's ready for the big show. I was gonna make not a lot of money, but like $300 off him in that Nurmagomedov, whatever his name is. Next fight, men's lightweight division, Jared Gordon versus Mark Madsen. You get to start this one.
Yeah, I like Gordon here a lot. He's better. He's the better fighter. Like, yeah, Madsen's a good wrestler, but honestly, like his takedowns are weird, and I don't like him at all. Like he's supposed to be a good wrestler, but for MMA, the wrestling does not translate over to his Olympic style wrestling. Gordon is a good wrestler. He's a good grappler. He's well-rounded. He's going to be way better striker here, but he's not dangerous. So, So this fight, I think it goes to at least the third round, and I think Gordon wins either a decision or a late third round finish. I mean, Madsen's 39 years old. Didn't look good against Dawson. I know Dawson's a very good grappler, but Gordon's a better striker, and I just don't see how Madsen wins this fight. I really don't. And Gordon's on a good run here. I know he beat Paddy Pimblett. Let's be honest. He was doing good against Bobby Green until the headbutt. Can Madsen maybe get a knockout here because of that headbutt? Maybe. Madsen does have some power in his hands, but he only throws one punch at a time, and usually it's an overhand right. That's what he does on the feet all times, or he tries to go for wrestling and Greco-Roman wrestling or whatever kind of wrestling he does. It doesn't translate to MMA as well as it probably should. So give me Gordon here. I'm confident he gets this one done. I have him in a parlay. I think I have him in a parlay with Castaneda. And I like the over here too. I have the over too. I think Gordon's not dangerous. Most of his fights go to decision. He wins. Most of them he should have won. He should be undefeated in his decisions, to be honest, because he won against Paddy. So Gordon wins by decision. Pretty clear.
Yeah, I don't mind that breakdown. I ended up with Jared Gordon myself too, just because the fact that like I think Mark Madsen, even if he takes Gordon down, because he'll be able to take Gordon down if he wants to. It's not like, I mean, I'm not saying he can
maybe early,
right? But I
don't like his takedowns. Like, am I crazy? Like, I don't think he does well with his takedowns in MMA.
Who? Madsen? No, he's decent. I would say it's more.
They're not as like. He's known to be an Olympic wrestler. You're expecting
Greco-Roman.
Yeah, and I don't think that translates as well. I know it is, but it's just, to me, I'm like, everyone thinks it's like wrestling.
Right, but if you want to be shooting in, you know what I mean? There's just different kinds of wrestling. Like when I wrestled, I didn't want to shoot like a blast double. Like I wanted to Greco-Roman. I want to grab you, move you around, and throw you rather than just like shoot in a double. But the people that shot in doubles were good too. It's just different. It's weird. Like that's why some wrestlers, like when I wrestled, I didn't want to be like, oh, here, do this hand fight. Like I wanted to grab you, slam you on the ground, and pin you. Like that was that. And then some people want to take you down, do all this technique, and then maybe get back up, take you down. Like that's why I knew a dude. I wrestled a dude that was a 2-time state champ that did that, and he would always win like 3-1, and he would just be on the ground, kind of stalling and stuff. But like standing up, like them dudes don't do good in fighting though, because they don't like the dudes like me that actually took him down, held him down, and pinned him. That's who gets good at jiu-jitsu, because you're actually on the ground. Like a lot of people want to win in wrestling standing up by being fast or shooting, but yeah, I don't know, man. Mark Madsen, he's got pretty good wrestling. It's just that like holding people down. I don't know how great his jiu-jitsu is, but here, what worried me. So I wanted to bet Jared Gordon at -165. When I went to the casino, I could have got him at that. But what worried it is, but like what worries me is like Jared Gordon's not like some like killer. Like he don't come out and push some crazy pace and do this and that. Like he's coming out just fighting like a regular back and forth. Like
unless in the third round against Patty, he did.
Well, he just held them up against the cage, but then like in the third round against Joe Selecki, he was gassed out. Like both of them were gassed, and they were just like they probably both threw like 22 punches. So but in this fight, what worries me, why I didn't bet Gordon, I'm picking him, but what I didn't bet him is because maybe Madsen comes out here, wins the first round, gets a takedown or two, wins the first round, comes out in the second round, and maybe wins the first minute or two or 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And then Jared Gordon starts taking over. But since Jared Gordon ain't like dropping him with punches, because that's not really his style, he's more like volume and stuff. Maybe it's like real close split decision type fight, because I'm telling you, Mark Madsen's going to land some takedowns. Like Jared Gordon, he got taken down by Selecki. He's gotten taken down by some people. He's going to work his way back up. He's not going to get submitted at ground and pound, but like there could be some moments. And then like in the third round, when Madsen fought Vince Pichel, Madsen won the first round with like leg kicks, a decent jab. In the second round, Vince Pichel landed in like double significant strikes and was winning. I'm like, and I picked Pichel. I don't know if I bet him. I think I might have bet him. And then I'm like, hell yeah, because Pichel was talking shit. It looked like Madsen was tired. And then he came out in the third round and actually out-wrestled Pichel and won that third round, like clearly. So it's like that shit worries me, because Jared Gordon's not that great. He's not like bad, but he's not like that great to where it's like Mark Madsen's not that bad. Like his only losses did Grant Dawson. And Grant Dawson did the same thing to Jared Gordon that he did to Madsen. So I think this fight's going to play out really close. I don't mind somebody taking a shot on the dog. I'm picking Gordon, but like I'm not very confident.
I'm not high on Madsen at all. Not to say that I'm super high on Gordon either, but in this fight, yeah,
on him. Okay, I prefer the ex-Olympian over the ex-heroin addict. Kiwi says. For someone who brags about his wrestling, Madsen leaves like he got to Vince Pichel took him down once, so you guys aren't lying. It's not like the best. It's not like he's coming in like a Daniel Cormier wrestling, but he does have pretty good wrestling. Only chance Madsen has here is if he bum rush Gordon in the first 30 seconds, which may happen. You know, Madsen will win all this time in a good camp. Yeah, because he's not at fight ready no more. Gordon round 3, let's go. Effie's on that round 3. Dog or pass. Carlos and Effie's disagreeing. Carlos is on Mark Madsen. Madsen looked bad last time. Recency bias. I think he dominates Gordon. Oh, okay. And there's a possibility. Dude, another thing I want to say right now is this doesn't make sense to me, bro. Where it says Jared Gordon is 5'9" with the 68-inch reach and Mark Madsen's 5'8" with the 72-inch reach. There's no way Jared Gordon's taller than Mark Madsen. Like Jared Gordon's small, find out. Dude. It doesn't even make sense. Jared Gordon's small. I don't think he's 5'9". Like, I really don't think he's 5'9". If Mark Madsen's 5'8", like I don't think he's going to be taller than Mark Madsen. Playing Gordon, third round decision. Okay, I like Gordon's freestyle wrestling. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. -185, pretty. Yeah, it's like even the 165. I was going there. Like I
think it's the right side. I think it's the right side though.
Kept thinking about it. I'm thinking, and then I said, pick somebody else.
I'm pretty confident Gordon gets this one done.
That's
I'm sorry. I can't. I think I'm just not high on Madsen like at all.
What I did was I was like 165 on Gordon, 190 on Dern. I'm like, that's what I was basing.
Oh, I'm high on Dern to win the fight too. But honestly, dude, I think Gordon has an easier path to victory. I really do. Because Madsen's not dangerous. At least Andrade is a little dangerous.
Yeah, but Gordon ain't dangerous either. At least Mackenzie Dern's dangerous.
True.
Clear pass.
there's more.
This fight's going to be close because these dudes are both they did the same kind of fighter.
Gordon wins 2 rounds for sure. 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Men's flyweight, Joshua Van versus Kevin Borjas. I believe you get to start this, right?
Yeah, I'll do it. I like Van here. I know Barajas or whatever his name is. He's good. He's got good boxing, good striker. He's tough. He's durable. Good cardio. You saw in his last fight. He doesn't have the greatest takedown defense, but he has a good get up game. UFC debut, and Van's younger. Already had a UFC fight. Looked really good in it. Good striker. I think he's the more well-rounded guy. He can mix in some takedowns and grappling and wrestling, all that good stuff. And I think that's what he needs to do to win this fight. I think I have him in a parlay. I don't remember what is anchored with him on that, but I think he gets this one done. I'm gonna say by decision. Both guys are tough. I don't think Brawless is like super crazy finisher, if you want to say. He's got good striking, but he just doesn't have that like pop. I don't think he's gonna have to like basically out cardio you or like last longer than you. But Van, I mean, I think Van has the more finishing equity here as well. And I like his overall game. So give me Van to win. I do think this goes to decision, like I said, and I will say Van wins by decision. 29-28. It'll be close.
Yeah, this is gonna be a phenomenal flyweight fight, man. Both these dudes are good, tough, durable. The weird thing about Van is when like I was watching this fight when he was walking out, they said that when he fought Master Z, because he's from Myanmar, like Joshua Van's from Myanmar, but he lives in Texas now. But they said he had only been grappling for 6 months before that fight. Never grappled before, but he stuffed all of Z's takedowns and tried some of his own, which is good because he actually has good wrestling. So that freaking shocked me. It almost makes me not believe it because it's like, how the hell in 6 months?
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
But his striking is phenomenal, dude. Like his jab is long, crisp. His 1-2 is nice. He feints and then hits you with the 1-2. Fast head kick. That's what he hit Z with. The dude freaking is good, obviously. And it's another thing, like, so because I was thinking about this. Is it because on my breakdown, I actually said it was an advantage for Borjas. I get it. Age is like an advantage at some point, but is it better to be 26 with a little more knowledge than the 21-year-old? Because you're both still fresh in your body. You know what I mean? So like, I feel at some point in like their 20s, it's like it would be better to be 27 with some more man strength than 22, as long as you're not like a beat up old 27. Like if you're just,
I think Van is the bigger guy. I think he's gonna be stronger as well. And they have about the same fights too.
Kevin Borjas is gonna be bigger. On Tapology, they got it at him at 5'5", but when I watched his tape, he's 5'7". That's what it said on either I think on the Contender Series or on one of the Combate things or whatever I watched, actually where he got head kicks. So I don't know if that's right, but he has 3 inches of reach too. But no, Van's a beast, bro. Van's very good everywhere, and he's fast and he's tough. He threw the most volume. He threw the most, landed the most significant strikes for a flyweight debutant against Z. You know, had him hurt, had him almost finished out of there. Borjas, dude, he's got excellent boxing though, and he's like Slava Claus with his boxing, where he's just like constantly going to the body, coming back up to the head, doesn't stop throwing. Excuse me. Throws a ton of volume. He can be taken down, but I don't think he's going to have to worry about that in this fight. You've seen it on the Contender Series, but he worked his way back up. Good jiu-jitsu. This is going to be pretty much a standing match. It's going to be a standing match, and it's going to be a striking match, and it's going to be freaking really good. But I'm going to go with Van. The thing I really liked about him, that I think was like the determining factor in me liking him more, because both these dudes are good. Like this fight's going to be close. I don't see either one coming out here dogging the other one. But if you watch one, Borjas, his one loss, he got kicked in the head and then choked out. And Joshua Van's got that same badass kick to the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing too. I was gonna say, because Brawlers is just mainly a boxer. Like he doesn't really kick. He doesn't get grapple. He doesn't wrestle. He's boxer.
Just gonna box you up with volume and some good power and accuracy. So that's why I leaned Van. He's got a little bit more to his game, and he looks like a crazy prospect. But these fucking Peruvian dudes are tough. Dude, these South American dudes are gonna come up and take this sport over because they're just so damn tough and they want it so bad. So, but he's from Myanmar, and them mofos won it too. So this is going to be an excellent fight. And I think both these dudes are going to have decent little careers in the UFC. Like where Josh Van could be going up to the top 5, you know, Borjas is going to be putting on some excellent fights for a while. I don't think he's going to be a top 5 guy, but he's going to be top 15 maybe. You know, there ain't too many flyweights. So But it's going to be a good fight, man. So let's see. Nate said that Gordon tried to fight like 3 weeks after being KO'd by Green. Yeah, that was crazy. On Borjas, John likes Borjas. I don't blame you, man. As plus, what's he about plus 200 still? And if you're on him, if you like him, you definitely got
or so.
Is he? You got to bet him a little bit. When you find one of them dogs and you're like, this dude's gonna win, I promise you guys, it pays
195. 195. You're right. 195.
That's not a bad line, dude. And this is gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna give you guys a little nugget.
All right, guys, let's keep going with that.
For the most part, in their first few fights in the UFC, I'm gonna sprinkle Borjas. I don't mind it. Bunny Hunter, you're from Peru, right? So he would have the inside knowledge. And them dudes are fighters, man. They're tough as shit.
Costa's up to plus 170. I need a little bit more, guys. Come on,
juice it up. Everybody faded. Damn Mushroom. How me and Mushroom's up there. I'm up there. Mushroom's only a little bit older than me. Getting old, dude. Getting old sucks, man. Scrappy fight right here. And very close. Van wins a decision. Did you see that thing Mushroom said about something about the lines? He goes, the end as wide as the ones in the 80s. Let's see.
I didn't see that.
Mushrooms at 54. Yep. Nice hat, Cody. I got money on those kids tonight. Oh, the Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals. Aren't they terrible? Yeah, they're terrible, aren't they?
Are you playing basketball? Because it's not. I don't think it's football tonight, right?
Borjas wins. Also, best nickname in the game. What's his name? Black Rooster. Black Cock. I think his name's the Black Rooster, right?
El Gallo Negro.
Yeah, breaks down to the Black
Sorry,
Rooster.
Guys. All right. I'm just throwing.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I think it is the black chicken.
Nicolau who? Nicolau.
The black chicken. I think it is the black chicken.
Okay, that's it. It is a great nickname. That dude is tough. Banned by TKO. Okay. Justin's liking that fight to finish. Borjas trains with Jesus Pineda. Dude's is tough, bro. Van inside the distance for Pick'em. Johan's got Van ain't going to KO Kevin. I don't think so. I think it's going to be. I like the over. I really like the over. Floor tickets are still available. Only 45 G's. Gotta love New York. It's probably half tax too, man. It's probably on 20. Just like Chicago, bro. I get $200 in tickets.
They're $100 and they cost like $200.
Ends up being 200 in the end. They're like Chicago's dude. Is did I buy them?
Chicago's terrible.
Al Capone or something. Come on, man.
No, I didn't say it. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I was like, dang, I can't even say Nicolau no more, man.
No, I can say Nicolau. That's it. I'm not saying that name ever.
I ain't using the letter N no more tonight, man. Let's see, Latin fighters don't get KO'd. That doesn't really happen to us, except who's the one? The
Quinones.
Or no, he got choked out. Wasn't there a girl that just
he got dropped?
Well, Ruiz, but no. Howardy. Because we were talking about Gomez, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys was like, Gomez, she's just gonna fucking hit Hill, and Hill's just gonna fall down.
I didn't say that.
Everybody was saying that.
Like, but I didn't say she was gonna knock her out. I thought she was gonna win by decision.
First round,
mix in some grappling. Didn't get.
Y'all kept saying Angela over the Hill instead of overkill, and I was like, hey, fuck you.
Oh boy,
I'm so mad, bro.
Ooh, boy.
Let's see. I got Louisville minus 20 in football. Okay.
Oh, football tonight.
Johans.
Weird. Okay.
Johnny, apologize to Johan, man. You're coming out crazy. Right. Johnny's Greek, though. Johnny's Greek, though. He's Greek,
I'm Greek.
So
it's all good. I was reading the nickname on Tapology. Check it out. I'm not making it up.
Okay. Cody and Johnny, I will be at UFC 295 live. Anything you guys want me to ask Dana for you? Ask him when he's gonna let me take over.
When you come in Chicago?
Tell him to let me get Minty Betts' job. Yeah, Wednesday.
When do they come in Chicago? Like, I feel like they're just staying away from Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to bring the strap.
I would too. I live right over here, so that's why I don't live in Chicago.
Louisville, man. It's not MMA Ricky. Just not curious. It's not bad. All right, man. This is gonna be a decent fight right here. I think we're gonna get a scrap.
Just decent.
Yeah, decent. Men's lightweight, 155. Matt Ravola versus Benoit Saint Denis. I've never really heard of these guys, but I'm gonna start this one off. It's gonna be a crazy fight. Here's another fight where I just don't even know if you're gonna bet it, like how to bet it, man. This is a crazy fight. I actually think the fight goes over 1.5. And then I'm picking Saint Denis to win because he's a little bigger and all this stuff, but like it's weird. And this one, the bet, I can also see I can't bet Saint Denis because I can see Favola knocking him out. So it's almost like you should put the money on Favola at like plus 195 or plus 200, which is just crazy.
Can't see it.
But like, dude, if he can knock out Dober, he can knock out Benoit.
I can't see it. Till I see it, I can't see it.
I'm just telling you, if he, but
well, we said the same thing about Dober though. Like we can't see him getting knocked out until we see it. We saw it.
And then
great.
That's what I'm saying. But then when you see the dude that did it to him, but when you see the dude that did it to him, and then you're like, well, that motherfucker can knock out anybody. And then the next time he comes up against another dude that goes, this guy's chin is unbreakable, and you go, well, that dude fucking unbreakable chin last time. So it's like, you know what I mean? But
the only thing I took away from that fight is Dober can get knocked out now. Not that Saint Denis is gonna get knocked out.
I mean, but you got to take away that, like, if you bet Saint Denis, there's a possibility that he's getting knocked out. There's
always a possibility.
So what I chose to do, like I said, I'm picking Saint Denis. I'm going to say that he does go out here. They're in a crazy brawl, and he kind of like when I watched the Arman Sarukian fight versus Favola. Sarukian was getting takedowns. Favola was reversing it, with like getting up anyways. You know, had a good get up game, good scrambles and all that. But by the third round, he started accepting it a little bit. And I think that Saint Denis just bigger, younger, pushes that crazy pace. But man, dude, but then when you watch Saint Denis, I watched him get hit by Gabriel Miranda and get stuck for a second. Like he literally froze for a second. You've seen him get hit by a giant knee by Nicholas Stolze, and then he just was able to take him down easy. And then you've seen against Thiago Moises. He doesn't hit hard at all, dude. And if he did hit hard, he would have put freaking Benoit out because he froze him like 2 or 3 times. Because Benoit sometimes just starts doing these wide things. Fucking like, dude, I'm telling you, if Favola hits him one time and rocks him, and then he keeps trying to throw them punches, because that's what he did to Dober. He didn't just hit Dober one time and knock him out. He hit him with a head kick a little bit before that, and then hit him with another big shot. And then it was like the other one that put him down finally. But it was like a buildup. And I just can't bet Benoit Saint Denis, knowing that he gets hit that cleanly and knowing he's fighting a dude that can fucking knock out, anybody, dude. To me, anybody. So it's like, and then I also can see it going over 1.5, but then I can't. So I don't bet this fight. No ways. Because like Benoit went a little over a round with Gabriel Miranda. He went a little over a round with Nicholas Stolze. He went a little over a round with Thiago Moises. And I'm going to say that Matt Favola is tougher than them guys. The only thing that stops me from going, well, it's going to go over a round and a half, is because Matt Favola can also get the knockout. So there's 2 dudes that could get the knockout before, but I also think they're tough enough to go over. So like this fight, it's hard to be confident on either side. That's what I'm saying. When you're like that, then you might as well take the plus 190 dog. But I just stayed away. I'm gonna watch this as a fan because you can't go wrong. It's gonna be a great fight. Not all fights need to have your money on it. Like it's either there's certain fights.
Yes, it does, Cody. You're wrong.
True that, but there's some fights that it's just like, man, there's easier fights to pick. Someone's got an easier opponent than or less. Go the way I do it, dude. If you go look at my bets, like one of my main things, rather than even like I pride myself on, rather than even picking the right fighter, is like avoiding them landmines. Like I didn't avoid Bonfim. I don't do. You seen what happened? I did fucking parlay, and I picked the one fucking big favorite as always that loses out of 8 of them. Like I'm terrible with it, but. Yeah, man, I'm worried about this fight. Give me Benoit Saint Denis. Can't say the dude's name, but like I think that Favola is not a bad bet. And if you're gonna bet Favola, bet him by knockout because he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna decide. If this goes, I don't think he decisions.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I mean, you're right with everything you said, but I just like Benoit Saint Denis. I think he's got the grappling upside. I think he can get those takedowns. Favola's takedown defense isn't the greatest. I think he has the jiu-jitsu to control Favola if he does do that. On the feet, I do worry a little bit because Favola, he's got power. But like he throws looping shots, he likes to get into those brawls. So does Benoit. They're both hittable. They both are very hittable. But Benoit does have better kicks, like lethal body kicks, leg kicks, any kind of kicks you want to say. So to me, like, it's like, are you thinking Favola is going to be able to knock him out with his hands, or do you think Benoit's going to be able to maybe get a knockout with his body shots, or get some grappling going, get the wrestling going, get the submission game going. That's where I think Benoit has the edge here, other than maybe just the boxing power, if you want to say, but he's got a good chin. We've seen it. So to me, I like Benoit. I'm not going to pick and or bet against him until he shows me something to where I don't want to, and he hasn't done it yet. So Favola's good. He's a good fighter. He's live dog. He's on a roll. He's doing good. He beat Dober, awesome. But I think Benoit is just a little bit more well-rounded, if you want to say. Dober's just strictly a boxer as well. Benoit should mix in the wrestling and takedowns here. And that's why I like the over, because I do think Benoit's not going to go toe for toe with Pravola in the first round. He's going to work in the wrestling and grappling as soon as he can. And it's going to be, we'll see what happens after that. But give me Benoit. I think he gets it done in second round submission, I'll say. I think he can get it done there.
Yeah. Man, this fight's going to be so good. Carlos said, BSD wins inside the distance, and that's the way. If you're going to play him, I guess if you play either guy, it's going to be inside the distance. But like,
I'm going to be safe, just in case.
Subbing. But dude, yeah, there's so much, man. There's so much that, because it's like, yeah, Benoit, BSD. That's all he's getting from now. BSD. Took that beating
BSD.
from Zaleski. So it's like, dude, you see him get hit. Dude, this fight, I'm telling you, this fight's hard to call. Jaden, what is up, man, with the dono? Dude, he said, give me the dog. That takes a lot of damage. BSD takes a lot of damage. He does. Like a ton. Like too much for
so does for both. They're both hittable. They both are very hittable on the feet. They are. I'm sorry. Don't even deny it.
St. Denis more hittable. Like Pravola was bobbing and weaving with Dober, bro, and just And Tyler, look, he changed Tyler's whole mind, because Tyler's a Dober guy. We all are Dober guys, but like once you
that's why. Because if someone's gonna beat Dober, Tyler's gonna be on that guy.
But I mean, but it's an eye opener. That's something you got to put in a little brain. But Jaden, dude, appreciate the dono, dude. Supported. This show is supported by Jaden. Advertised, brought to you by Bunny Hunter said, you are quick to forget Saint Denis has no hands. I'll be looking to bet against
good kicks and good grappling, good wrestling. So make up for it.
Nate Brown said, I'm taking the over 1.5. I don't mind it. Yeah, BS.
Don't mind it at all.
He's a dog. I mean, he's so hittable. That's what worries me. Watch him Callum card, my B. What's the Callum card?
I don't know.
No,
I'm looking at this stupid Bears game that the Bears suck, dude.
Oh yeah, BSD is gonna win. I think seems to be getting the UFC push. Plus, he's really good. He is. He's good. Man. He's a god of war. He literally is like my favorite kind of fighter ever. My favorite style. It's just that eventually somebody's gonna freaking hit him and he's gonna go down. That's just how that goes. He's way too open. I don't know if it's this time. Somebody's gonna hit that dude. But he's he's my favorite kind of fight. He's like Trevor Peak with like legit skill.
Yes. No, 100%. You're right.
Met at plus 190 seems like an early Xmas. BSD.
I would just do inside the distance or knockout prop, because I just don't think he's going to win a decision.
What is Matt doing with them? Yeah, he came out with the cornrows, man. BSD is a good BMX brand. Pravola, Chinny. I mean, he got hit by a polo race, but like, dude, the thing is with him getting knocked out by McKinney, it's like sometimes that shit happens. It's like Chaos Williams knocking out people right away. Remember before they knew, like, you can't just stand in the pocket and exchange with him because he hits too hard and he can take your shot. That's kind of what happened with McKinney. Like, we didn't know that, like, that dude has a death touch if you just stand there. And then after he did that to Favola, we're like, damn, this dude hits. But then the next time when he dropped Drew Dober like 4 times, we're like, yeah, this dude can really crack. Then people realize survived the first round, beat him in the second. But yeah, he might be. He's chinny compared to Saint Denis, that's for sure. Anyone think you're going to shoot on Alex? Yeah, he definitely is. 100% he'll try. That's why I can't pick him. Next fight, men's featherweight, Pat Sabatini versus Diego Lopez. You get to start this one, Johnny.
Yeah, I think this fight will be closer than a lot of people think too. I know a lot of people are on Lopez, and I totally get it. He's super dangerous. I am on the Lopez side as well, but I don't have a bet on this fight. Sabatini is very good on the ground. Like he is a very good grappler. He's position over submission, and Lopez is the exact opposite. He's submission over position. So it's going to be a great fight on the feet. So, or on the mat. I'm sorry, but on the feet, like I don't trust Sabatini's chin. I think Diego is not as good of a striker as Sabatini, but he has that opportunity to get that knockout. So I'm just going to go with the more dangerous guy. The more safer guy is Sabatini, but I just think the more dangerous guy is Lopez. And that's literally what I went off of here. No bets, like I said, whatsoever. I really like the Lopez decision, no action bet. I think it's at minus like 160 range, minus 170. I think if Lopez wins, it's inside the distance. I don't think it's going to win a decision, and Sabatini will win a decision. I don't think he's going to sub or knock out Lopez. So, depending on how you like it, I mean, the line's very close. I'm going to go with Lopez here, but no bets for me whatsoever. I think this is a very close fight.
Yeah. It's going to be. I mean, yeah, it could play out close. I went into tape study thinking I wanted to bet Diego Lopez. We bet him against what's his name? Gavin Tucker. We watched it down in Nashville.
Yep.
Well, I bet him anyways. And I was pretty confident on it. Gavin Tucker was coming in off a big shoulder injury and he was off for like 3 years. And I just knew that he was going to be able to take advantage of him. This fight, so like I said, I went into tape thinking, man, I'm gonna want to bet Diego Lopez, underdog, all this, way bigger, all that. And like he has good striking, is decent, and he's got a little bit of pop. And then he's got decent offensive wrestling if he's fighting somebody that doesn't have offensive wrestling. Like I watched a bunch of his regional scene stuff, but he can be taken down. But obviously he's got crazy jiu-jitsu off his back. So then you watch like the fight that I really like is when you watch him fight Joe Anderson Brito, right? He puts him in like 3 or 4 super, super tight submissions. Joe Anderson Brito is a high-level black belt. He's super good. And he almost had him sub like a couple times, just like he did with Mavsar. But when he don't get the sub, man, he goes really hard in the first round. He always slows down. He's going to give you like 3 or 4 sub attempts and go hard and get close. The only person I've seen him catch is Gavin Tucker so far. I watched him fight another dude, Anthony Richardson or something like that. And they went 3 rounds, fought 3 or 5. I think it was a championship fight. It was right after he lost to Brito. And then he ended up taking him down, taking his back, and couldn't submit the guy. And the guy was like a kickboxer. And then after that, he kind of got like it was really close on the feet. So I don't know, man. I just, when you fight Pat Sabatini, who's a high-level black belt, anytime it's on the feet, obviously Lopez has a chance to hurt him. But Pat Sabatini's so good at like just getting into the space and just getting the takedowns, getting his hands on people, pushing them up against the cage, chain wrestling like a mofo and getting the takedown. Diego Lopez ain't fighting the takedown too much. If he was smart here, he would try to fight the takedown and just keep it standing. But I don't even know if that's his style. I think he'd just go to the ground, basically almost pull guard into the takedown, start working his submissions, which is really good. And so if you're going to bet him, I would probably, I don't know though. I guess he could get the first round TKO too because Sabatini's chinny. But I would think it'd be like first round submission because other than that, man, Sabatini's so high level of a black belt in jiu-jitsu that he's going to be the one on top. And as long as he can stay safe, really in that first round when Diego Lopez goes hard, like he'll slow down. And then after that, like he was short notice against Mavsar, but against Mavsar, he came out, he hit him with some good shots on the feet, right? And then on the ground, he almost got him in something. It might have been a guillotine. Then the second round, he was tired and got beat up and ground and pounded the whole second round. The third round, he got taken down again, beat up the whole third round, and then got up with like a minute left. And that's when he did that knee bar with like 12, 13 seconds left. And it was close. But that's what made everybody be like, oh man, he had all these, but he only had like 2.5 moments in that fight. But I don't know, man. I'm going to take Pat Sabatini here. I don't like Diego's gas tank. And if he doesn't get that first round sub or finish, I think that he's going to be like just a little bit slower, and then he's going to be on his back in the second round. It's going to be classic Sabatini. And like if you go look at their Tapology records, like Sabatini goes to like jiu-jitsu tournaments, and so does Diego Lopez. And Diego Lopez was submitted in a jiu-jitsu tournament in like a minute and a half when Sabatini's out here winning his fights. Like if you go look, Nathan Orchard armbarred him in a grappling tournament. Zach Schneider rear naked choked him in a grappling tournament. And these are all after the Brito fight. So he's actually 1-2 in grappling. And then if you go look at Pat Sabatini, he choked out, or he beat where is he at? He beat Alex Caceres in a grappling match. I think he submitted him. Yeah, rear naked choke Caceres, and just a high level black belt. So give me Pat Sabatini here, but also another fight that I'm just gonna watch because he go a lot of different ways, man.
I agree too. Like Sabatini's not gonna knock out anybody, and Sabatini, I don't think he's ever been submitted. Well, was it considered a submission? No, it was a knockout with the arm bar. Got considered a knockout, right?
Yeah, if it happened, if
The one
it's
that he
not
broke
a
his
tap
arm
out.
or something. Okay. So yeah, Sabatini's like, I just see Lopez inside the distance, Sabatini decision. Like those are the two outcomes. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go with violence because that's what usually my go-to is. Like if it's a super close fight, I'm going with the more dangerous guy, and it's Lopez. And unfortunately, that's what it is in here. So no bet on this because I just don't know who's gonna win. I really don't.
You know, Premier said Lopez by sub plus 360.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Blom Dog said, I wouldn't bet Lopez, but I don't think he can stay off his back enough for this fight. That's my thoughts exactly.
It's a decision. It's probably going to be Sabatini.
Oh yeah, Jeff Pelton, what is up, man?
Jeff,
with the donation, man. We really appreciate that, man. He said, "My bubs." He said, "Big week, fellas. Let's go,
yes,
man."
Sir.
Who's
keeping
your
the
favorite?
Gas on?
Who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite underdog of the card, Jeff Pelton? Let us know that, man. And we appreciate you coming, been hanging out with us, man, forever now, and just really appreciate it every single week, man. We got a core community here, and it's freaking awesome, and it's growing.
We do.
It's growing and everybody's respectful, dude. That's the best thing about it. Like, sometimes the one dude comes in.
We got a couple fun guys coming in every now and then, but
for the most part, man, it's a good time.
Oh yeah.
Nate said, can Pat do enough on top to get enough points to win? If Mofsar didn't land the ground strikes round one, he would have lost. True that. True. He just got a good ground pound like what he was doing against Almeida, but Almeida had no ground defense. So that's a good point, Nate. That's a good point. Yeah, Nate Richardson, that's the dude. And it's like you don't really want to be losing a split decision to him. It's like it's weird that he even got into the UFC because he lost to Brito, then he lost to that dude, then he lost a couple grappling matches, then he beat a couple like 10-7 dudes, and then but I mean it's worth it. He's obviously good and he's talented. Gotta go Lopez. Got him at plus 120. Fight doesn't go to decision as well. I see violence. Okay, they said this fight might this is a fight I might bet both ways. To be honest, I mean you bet a one by finish. I think Sabatini wins by decision if he wins though.
I think he does too. I agree.
Lopez super tough, super durable, man.
Yeah.
If Pat takes Lopez down, Pat in danger for sure. We saw what happened when Mofsar took him down. True. Even if you're high level, man, that kid's a different level. What is funny with Lopez is he can become male Vanessa. If he'd be active from the back. Yep.
That's true. And she wins. That's so awful, but it is what it is.
Yep. I think Pat's safer than Mofsar. All about point because I see this fight not going long. I see this fight going long. Yeah. Tristan Sham, what is up? He said, do you guys like Yuri or Alex? I like Alex.
We'll get there.
The BJJ cancels out if you Sabatini will go for ground and pound more than usual. Yeah. And he pushes the pace, and Sabatini has some of the best cardio on earth because he can go 3 hard rounds of chain wrestling, grappling, like he doesn't get tired. Expecting Cody to bet on Lopez. I was expecting to be honest, and I've won money off him. I like him, but it's just like I don't like to bet somebody where the other person I can just see them in my head. Sabatini taking him down, and then I bet him, and then that happens, and I'm like, I'd rather
I knew it.
I want to bet Ricci, the girl who's going to be on top. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different ways too. That wasn't even a pun. All right, women's strawweight, Jessica Andrade, Mackenzie Dern. I'm going to break this down. Both these girls are recently divorced, but one became a savage and one just became sad. So that's just a joke. That's just a joke. I didn't even mean that. I said it earlier on Twitter.
I like it though.
Afterwards, I feel bad. But Jessica Andrade dudes looked, pretty terrible lately. Not only her grappling, but her striking, everything. I like everything that she's been doing has been looking terrible.
Grappling especially.
She was getting outstruck by Tatiana Suarez. She got knocked out by Jan, and then who was it before that got her? Blanchfield took her down and choked her out. And Blanchfield was
high level people.
Yeah, they're definitely high level, but I just don't know if her heart's in it anymore, man. She just really these days all she has is power boxing and she'll throw on combos, but everybody's figured that out. You know what I mean? So I think that Dern, dude, she's improving every single fight. She's in way better shape. Her cardio's way better. Her shoulders, she's more muscular. She said she was on a new weight training program before her last fight with Hill, and you could tell she was a lot stronger. I like that she's 3 inches taller with an inch of reach. Man, I think that Dern can hang with Andrade on her feet, and I think at some point she's taking Andrade to the ground. I don't care if she takes her back, wraps her up. She gets pretty much every fight to the ground. She got Hill to the ground. She got Zan. What's her name? Yan
Xiaonan.
Yan Xiaonan. They definitely
Xiaonan.
Didn't spell it like that. But
no, it doesn't sound exactly how it's spelled at all.
Yeah, no. So but yeah, man, I like Dern here, dude. I just think that she's on her way up, and Josh on her way down, and that I think that if Dern gets this fight to the ground, where people like Angela Hill and Zhao, whatever, are fighting out of these submissions, because she almost submitted both of them girls a couple times in that fight, in their fights. I think Andrade is going to look for a way out when she gets deep in one of them chokes. So give me Mackenzie Dern, and I'm super confident on her, man. I there's just too much going on with Andrade. She doesn't seem like the same fighter. She didn't seem like the same fighter for a while, and yeah, man. She said she's fighting to pay off her divorce or whatever. That's I guess she said that at media day. So that's no bueno. So
yep. Yeah, I'm also on Mackenzie Dern here. I actually think she gets a submission or maybe even her first knockout on the ground. I don't think it's gonna be on the feet, but I think it maybe something like that happens. Once Andrade gets taken down, she gets dominated and controlled and submitted or whatever. She just doesn't get up. Like that's the thing. And not to say Mackenzie Dern is the greatest wrestler with the best takedowns, but in her last couple fights, she's got 5 takedowns. So think of it that way too. So Dern is improving. I think Andrade is actually going downwards. And I know she took all those fights on short notice, to make me maybe get some money, all that good stuff. But I think if this fight gets to the mat, I will tell you this. I think Dern will get that submission or ground and pound knockout when she's on full mount or something, because just Andrade does not get up. She doesn't get up at all. I've seen it time and time again when I was watching all of her fights. I'm like, she gets taken down and she gets controlled and she gets submitted, and it's just game over from there, or she gets ground and pound knockout in the crucifix. So give me Dern. I have a bet on Dern at inside the distance at plus 100, just in case. Now, I'm not doing just a sub. It wasn't that big of a price difference. Still got plus money. So just in case Dern hasn't got her first KO, and this could be it. This could be the time, guys. Ground and pound knockout. Boom, boom, boom.
The possibility. I see her getting it done. Divorce Dern, dude. Savage.
Andrade doesn't. I don't even remember the last time Andrade went all 3. Oh, was it Murphy? That was the last time.
And the thing is Dern is super durable too. Like she took some big shots from Zayan or whatever, and she got hurt like a couple times, but she took them big shots. And you seen Andrade couldn't take them shots anymore. She went down on the first giant one that was landed. So
yep,
I like Dern here, and I like she's bigger too. Looking good. That's always a fact. That's a fact. So
always.
Andrade's 3-fight losing streak, no bueno. Yep, round 1 or bust. Dern all day. Let's go. Dern, been calling her a future champ for years. She's definitely improving. Co-main event time.
Ooh.
Men's heavyweight 265. Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall. I'm gonna let you start this one, Johnny.
Oh man. Well, I hate to pick a side here. I really do. I love Tom Aspinall. I love his cards. Not gonna lie.
Me too.
Rookie cards. But something in my heart of hearts tells me Pavlovich is gonna catch him. And the thing about it is, I don't think he's gonna catch him clean. I think he's gonna catch him enough because he has that kind of crazy power to where it wobbles him. And I do think it's gonna be like a standing like knockout, one of those kind of things. Now, can Aspinall go in there, get the wrestling going, get the grappling? Of course he can. But for some reason, I just think Pavlovich is going to catch him enough to where it wobbles him, and he's going to get the standing knockout in the first round. I think either way you look at it, I think this fight's going to end under 1.5, which I have a bet on that. And I'm not picking a side. But if I had to choose a side for a pick, I'm not betting a side, picking a side. Pavlovich by knockout in the first round. he just has that crazy power. I'm telling you, like it doesn't even have to land clean. It just needs to land like 60%, and it's gonna wobble his opponent. I think it's gonna wobble Aspinall, but we'll see what happens. I'm watching as a fan, rooting for violence. I think there will be violence in this fight, though.
Yeah, I mean, there will be blood. There will be blood in this one. I'm pretty sure, man. It's tough one to call. I'm like you. I have a lot of Tom Aspinall autographed rookies, and unlike you, though, I bought them for a reason because I feel like he's going to be the champion of this division, and I didn't care who was in the way. I like both these dudes. Here's another one. I'm gonna be completely honest. I picked Tom Aspinall. I like that he's more well-rounded. But I couldn't bet this fight. I couldn't bet the under 1.5, which I do like, but I couldn't, especially after seeing the Almeida fight. But I couldn't. I kept going. It kept going. Bet Aspinall, right? He's plus 150 or minus 115. You just bet this, and it's like no, because like I bet Aspinall.
I didn't think it happened.
Yeah, dude. Like I go, I'm gonna bet Aspinall, and he's gonna hit the blast double, and then Pavlik comes out and knocks him out. And if I bet Pavlik, I can see in my head Aspinall hitting the blast double and submitting him, and then I bet Pavlik, and that's what happens. So it's like some fights you don't need to bet, man. I don't got a good read on this. It could go over because it could come out here a little slow. Maybe there's some cage control. I don't know, but like it should go under. And then like Aspinall's a little more well-rounded. That's why I like him. I think
he is way more well-rounded. Yeah,
and he's big. And if he can get Pavlik coming in, throwing them shots and duck under and hit that fast ass blast double that he has, like I got to go with the more well-rounded guy. And plus, like Tom Aspinall could also hit Pavlik. I know he's looked like a monster, but like when Tom Aspinall hits dudes, they go flying too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like he hits guys and they go down in one shot.
It's just
like
it's a little different though.
It is. Oh, it is. What you're talking about. But it's not like Aspinall on his feet's gonna be just like fucked. So it's like, and he's so fast and he moves so well. And then he's got head kicks and leg kicks too, where Pavlik's just throwing punches. But it's like you said, Pavlik touches you with 60% and it's over. So
60%
I'm just staying away, and I'm going to watch this as a fan because I just don't have a good read on it. And anybody that says that they're like, Pavlik's going to knock him out for sure, or Aspinall's going to do it, it's crazy. It's like, no, that's why the line's even in a heavyweight fight, because nobody knows what the fuck's, because this fight could go a million different ways. So give me Aspinall, decision. And I'm saying Aspinall by sub in round 1 or 2. So you could probably play that whole play. Aspinall sub round 1 or 2. I think it's plus 400. We figured it out.
I like that.
On a Lucio, but yeah, bro, I just stayed away. But it kept my brain kept going, bet Tom Aspinall. I swear, when I was going to the casino, and I'm just like, dude, I'm staying.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was the same way. I was like, Tom Aspinall. Oh, okay. And I'm looking, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
He could just get punched out in 30 seconds. It's like,
I know that's the thing. You would have the greatest read of all time, but he just has that like death touch, and you're like, it doesn't even have to land clean. That's the thing. Doesn't. There's tons of knockouts from Pavlovich where he doesn't land clean and he wobbles them, and then he finishes it, like just goes to town and he finishes it every time.
Yeah. I feel like this instead, like I wouldn't be betting this fight. I'd be gambling this fight because this ain't a bet. This is just a straight up gamble. But whoever wins this, man, is probably going to rule that heavyweight division for a long time because these are the two best heavyweights outside of John Jones. Like, and Cyril Gane, though. Cyril Gane against Pavlovic. Cyril Gane beats up Pavlovic.
Maybe.
Cyril Gane turned Francis Ngannou into Francis Nurmagomedov because he was beating the shit out of him standing up. That Francis had to wrestle the last 3 rounds to win. And if he can do that with Francis, like Francis versus Pavlovic would be so fucking fun. How fun would that be?
I think Aspinall would beat Cyril Gane.
It's just a only weird if he wrestles, though. But if he wrestles,
he has to. He will.
That's what I'm saying. But man, how good would Pavlovic versus Ngannou be? Like, who wins that?
I don't know. Punch his chance, literally.
And they would just go at it like 2 big old bowls, dude. Just
man, he'd be crazy.
Sergey would catch him with a clean 1-2 and finish the fight. And I go with Sergey's durability for sure. Like, dude, that fucker ate shots from Lewis and Tai Tuivasa like it was nothing and just kept killing him. He's a Terminator. So it's like, but like. I know that the Overeem fight was a while ago, but like, come on, man. If and you've seen how good Aspinall is against Volkov. Like, it's like if it gets to the ground one time, if I bet Pavlovic and Aspinall hits a double, I'm going, fuck. Because this is probably going to take one. But then you bet a Tom Aspinall and Pavlovic. It only takes
one. You root for violence. for violence.
Yeah, Sergey. How is Sergey even built like the 6'3", 84-inch reach? God,
yeah,
his
he has
rookie,
like a
that's a good
6-inch
card to
reach
him.
advantage, man. Like, ugh,
This fight is going to look dominant. Whoever wins, whoever wins is going to look like the baddest man on earth. I lean Aspinall, but I will be enjoying the violence. Glad John Jones isn't fighting. Okay, I'm on Sergey, but I do think Tom gets out of the first. This is the fight to avoid. It is. You can grab like 138. Tyler says a root beer, grab whatever, but I don't know if you want to grab your money and run to the counter. I don't know who's he didn't call out Russia when he had the chance. About what? Okay.
Yeah, Aspinall, when he won, he didn't call out anybody.
Oh yeah. He does. Yeah. I still don't know if either guy has cardio. Exactly, Nate. That's a freaking excellent point because who knows? Well, both these guys might be gassed out the first round. Pavi got that power. He does. He's got a different. It's a different, and he's not. And the thing that's different about it is because he's committed to it because he's not scared of you punching him back. Like he's just trying to hit you as hard as he can, and he doesn't care like that you're going to hit him back. You know, he's going to walk through it. He's really like take one to give one. Press conference, Aspinall hugged Pav, said Pav has a bigger D and that he is afraid immediately. But what? I got to watch this the wiener grab, man, and get hit him with the wiener grab.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's just dick off. Let's go, Pav. Okay, Sergey from 6 years. Yeah, old. From 6 years old, military, did Greco-Roman wrestling. Yesterday interview was released with his first wrestling coach. Yeah.
I mean, I know he knows some wrestling. I know he does, but he's a boxer.
It's about the jiu-jitsu though, about getting up. I submitted Ricci with the Toho MMA.
Okay.
All right. Something else. See, Sergey just gonna march forward to Aspinall. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Power blast levels fast. And it's weird that Aspinall's gonna be a little bigger as far as like taller, you know.
Weirdly confident.
Weirdly confident. I heard that.
I'm not weirdly confident in this one.
Exactly, Nate. And his kick game and his whole, he's so fast. Aspinall is nowhere near as good as people think. We're gonna find out. That's okay. That's disrespectful.
He's very good, but that's just me.
Pavlovich, motherfucker. All right, Pavlik and my new main event time. Yeah, man, men's light heavyweight title fight. Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. Going on a long day, man. 12 hours.
You got another show after this?
One more, man.
Come on. Man. Get your Red Bulls going.
Dude, the problem is I drank 3 VA energy drinks and a Red Bull at work because I was so tired from staying up all night doing trying to get us this out. But hey, man, it's worth it. I love talking. If I was doing anything else, I'd be tired. But I'm talking at my man. Prochazka versus Pereira, man. And I'm just gonna start off by saying like Prochazka's shoulder cannot be 100%, period. That's 20% of my capping on this fight. I'm betting Pereira is the fact that it'd be a good fight if he was healthy. But when you have like one of the worst injuries, I don't even care if it was or wasn't the whole worst injury. But the doctor said that. Dana White has no reason to not say that. I think he was mad when he said it because he's just like, I lost my light heavyweight champ. And that was like 11 months ago, right? And that dude had a major shoulder surgery. And even Ty said yesterday on Chronic Combat, he's a physical therapist. He said that it would take 9 to 12 months. You usually just to rehab that injury before you're going to come back, before you're going to start training hard and like build it up to like fighting level. Dude, Prochazka reminds me of Tony Ferguson, man. How they're like wild, crazy samurai warrior type dudes, but also like when Tony Ferguson blew his knee out, he rehabbed it himself. He didn't go back to the hospital and let them help him figure out how to get your knee strong. And he never came back the same. And I don't know if it was from the knee, whatever, but it's just like, that's not the way to do stuff. You're not going to be the same fighter. Yuri, that shit happened 11 months ago. He had that surgery and you got to recover and do all that. I just don't know how he had enough time to have the surgery, recover, rehab it, then build it back to 100% strength in 11 freaking months. Dude, I had a surgery like freaking 3.5 months ago that was nowhere near that, and that shit still hurts sometimes. So when you mess your shoulder up, dude, it messes up your range of motion. It's gonna like a shoulder injury. Like if I was a fighter, I would say like your back injury would be the worst, and then a shoulder. Maybe a neck because your neck freaking sucks. But when like my shoulder hurts, I can't sleep on my right side. I got to sleep on my left side. And if I do roll over my right side, I'm waking up like, damn, dude, and I got to roll back over to my left side. And like, I just don't see how he's going to come back. And if anybody kind of guesses Jury, because he's like crazy style, wild, man. But I just feel like, dude, he even if his shoulder wasn't hurt, he leaves himself open to be hit so much in his fights. He doesn't even keep his hands up, and that might get you through. He got hurt by Volkan. He got hurt by freaking Dominic Reyes twice. He got hurt standing up, and then he got up kicked in the face, and then he got hurt by Glover. Like, he's been hurt in every single fight. And I feel like if you get hurt by Alex, man, that's a bad thing, you know. And I think Alex is just striking's gonna be better. I don't think Yuri has good enough wrestling. Like, he got decent grappling when Glover kept taking him down. But if you see when he got hurt by like Dominic Reyes and he tried to wrestle him, his wrestling looked not great. He's not a wrestler. His whole career he's made his whole career off of dudes trying to wrestle him, them gassing out, and then him knocking them out. I just don't see it happening here, dude. I like Pereira at 205. I don't think Yuri's going to be the same. I don't think his shoulder's the same. He might be back to the same in a year and a half if he didn't mess it up by trying to come back too quick. But I just think he's one of them wild dudes that thought, I'll just handle this whole thing myself and do that. I don't know, man. I'm taking Pereira. I bet Pereira, and I think Pereira's going to hit him with that left hook when Yuri's trying to do some weird shit with his hands down.
Same with me. I'm on the same side. I got a bet with Pereira too at minus 125. Basically, it's Yuri. I don't trust that shoulder, and I think Yuri is way too hittable. He keeps his hands low. He's a little crazy, and Alex has those good leg kicks, good kicks in general, and the death touch. I just think Yuri's going to get knocked out. I think he's going to get knocked out in the second or third round. I think the first round will be close, but I think Alex will get those, his timing and work that left hook, and he's going to get that. It's going to happen. I just don't think Yuri's clean and technical enough for this matchup. Now, can he work in some wrestling and grappling? Sure. But is it going to work out in his favor? I don't think so. I really don't. Like, it's not like Pereira's hasn't been training or hasn't faced any grappling, because people in MMA have been doing that. I mean, everybody's been doing that to him who he's fought except Strickland. So, yeah, give me Pereira here. I'm not very high on Yuri's grappling or wrestling either. I think that his striking is his best quality, and I think Pereira is the better striker, and he's cleaner. So, and with more power, I think. I mean, Yuri can land a good shot on him, probably, maybe, and maybe get a knockout. I'm not saying it's not out of the question, but realistically and logically, it's got to be Pereira. All signs point to Pereira here.
For anybody that don't know, just because I always just assume everybody just knows stuff, but maybe not everybody just. But like, what happened with Yuri's shoulder is that he was in like, because somebody said down here, like what Eric Nixick said, he was training at Extreme Couture and his shoulder like popped out, and then they said his coaches, like Yuri's coaches, tried to pop it back in for him and like pulled it and like ripped everything in his fucking arm. Like, they ripped every single thing. That's why Dana said it was so bad, because like the original injury was bad, but it wasn't like crazy. But he said them trying to pull it, they just ripped all his stuff. So like, bro, I don't know, anybody in the comments that's had a shoulder injury, dude, they're gonna tell you, man, like it freaking sucks. It's the worst. My shoulder's been messed up for 10 years, and I've been going to the doctor like 6 times. I got a nerve thing, because it might be a nerve, something in my neck pushing on a nerve, because I've never hurt my shoulder. But bro, my shit hurts, and I can't like move it around, like, or they say my rotator cuff's just torn a little bit, but nothing for surgery. But I'm telling you, it affects the way you're going to throw a punch. I'll still hit you with one, Johnny, at Bellator. You know what I mean? If I need to, but it's going to be coming from weird.
Limp wristed, but it is what it is.
Ain't no limp wrist here, man. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
I don't believe you for a second, dude.
We might have to ask the Bellator people, like, can we use this cage when everybody's done?
You guys need to fight. Did one cancel? Like, let's do a real fight real quick.
Let's get a little time. Last time was crazy. We went to the Bellator, so it started like 2.5 hours late. Then they fought 4 fights, and then they just did the main event, and then they fought
all
like
the other fights
afterwards.
After the
main event. And we left.
It was crazy.
It was already like 11 o'clock, and we're like, well, we're not. We just watched freaking, who was it, Yoel Romero and Nemkov. We're like, we can't go back to the fucking prelims of.
There's like 3 or 4 fights they had to do after that, and it wasn't even aired. So it's like, nah, we're done.
I like Bunny Hunter says Pereira avenges Glover's dumb loss. Yep. I think Yuri was on drugs, but they covered it up. A lot of people are saying that about like steroids or something, but he's got a big scar on his shoulder though. But Nixick said Yuri hurt his shoulder at Extreme, and he said it was disturbing, the screams that Yuri made after the injury. Dude, I'm telling you,
I can only imagine.
And he's a Tough dude. Give me Alex. Yuri had a nasty injury, and Alex is a precise striker.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, and then those calf kicks could make Yuri have to start doing some crazy stuff that he already does with his hands down. And you can't take that left hook. Look what happened to Sean Strickland. Like, that was at 185, but it's like, dude, you get touched by that, and it's on. Yeah, these are two special fighters, and God, I wish that Yuri. I wish he never hurt his shoulder, dude.
If he didn't have that, I'm telling you, that's the big part of for me too. It would be so much different.
What are you guys going to do when Jamal Hill comes back? Like, people ain't going to factor in him. Blew out his Achilles and hasn't fought for how long, and you got to rehab that and then build it back up. And he's not going to be back in 11 months for that. Like, Yuri should have been out for like 2 years, bro. If he did this whole thing right, in my mind, he should have been out
for at least a year and a half, at least.
Yeah, like he should have been waiting nine months or a year before he's even like grabbing somebody. And like, how are you picking? It doesn't make sense to me. But he is a special dude, so we'll see, man. Get that corny sword fake samurai wannabe stuff out of my face. Alex KO and new. Potan and new by KO. Bank on it, says Carlos. CJ knows what's up. Pierre KO. Everybody's on Pierre. Okay. And Shroom. Until Izzy floored Alex, I would have thought it was impossible, but we've seen that. I've never seen Yuri floored. I've seen him when Dominic Reyes knocked him out with the up kick for a second. He went out, dude. I bet him that fight. And I'm like, and I thought I seen it, but nobody even said nothing. They were like, who's he out? Nothing. And then he admitted it the other day. Like in an interview, he said he went out for a second. But true that, man. That was a crazy knockout. That was only like 8 months ago. Hopefully we get blessed with the 5. That would be freaking amazing. I tore a muscle in my shoulder and couldn't even lift my arm for 6 weeks and didn't feel no pain until 6 months. I promise shoulder injuries suck. They're the worst, bro.
Yeesh.
That's my back hurts. Everything hurts. But you know what I always know hurts? A fucking shoulder. And it's my right arm, so I'm always using it for something. And especially I use it at work a lot more on this new job I'm on, so maybe it's just bugging me more.
That's crazy, man.
Y'all must have forgot. Go Yuri.
I didn't forget. It's just
there's things.
The injury.
Successful fighters and that tried to be double champ. Please help me out.
I feel like when people say like you must have forgot, like no, I did. Did you forget the injury? Like
Jamal is whoa, John. Jamal is not trash. Jamal's good, but man,
it's okay.
Jamal and Yuri would have been non-injury fighting. Like, dude, we lost.
Yeah, amazing.
We lost them 2 dudes to that injury.
And it's crazy that they both flip-flopped to injuries. That's crazy.
Yep, that's Nate's talking about that, dude. That Achilles is a bad one. Achilles, oh man, I don't even know. I don't know which one. What would you? I don't know which one I'd rather have, to be honest. I don't know what the Achilles feels like, but I know my shoulder sucks, so I don't know which one I'd rather.
I mean, if I was
your Achilles over lifetime would get better before if you just had to, even rotate. I need some
I would rather have a leg injury if I was a striker. You know what I mean?
Right. Let's go, Mushroom. See you soon, everybody. Mushrooms channel, 10 p.m. I'll be on there. He'll be on there. We're going to be breaking it down. Did King Mo yeah, he KO'd him stiff with that overhand right. I forgot about that, Miguel. Forgot about that. King Mohammed Lawal hit him with the overhand right back in the, I think that was in Rising or Bellator.
He takes a lot of damage, man. Telling
fights with his hands down. You can't fight with your hands down against Alex Pereira. Like, he's seen all this stuff. Yeah.
Can't do it.
Double double underdog Sergey Yuri for me. Good luck, everybody. I don't mind.
Don't blame anybody. All right.
Great show. Good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck, Carlos. Thank you for coming out and chilling with us again all night, man. We're gonna get you and Dev on the show. Hopefully we'll get a December one lined up. We'll get everybody. But appreciate you coming out. Best underdog Sergey, Slava, and Yuri. Okay. I don't mind that, Myriavs. I hope you hit big this weekend. You've been hitting big. You need all limbs. You do. It helps, you know, in this game, it helps, Nate. And appreciate Nate coming out tonight. Nate, Mariovs, Carlos, SK, Bunny Hunter, Shady was here earlier, Miguel, Mushroom, Dev the Dude, Luke, John Hagos, man, always hanging out. Dirty Reg, Get Rhythm. Like I said, Nate Brown, Ryan Jordan, man, we really appreciate everybody. Any Action Sportscast, Any Action Effie, all them mofos at Any Action, man, putting out the good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Blom Dog, Premier TV was here with us all night, dude. I gotta go through and find some people. MMA Betting Mastermind came in and said he submitted.
MMA Ricky, Jazz Files, Johnny New, Jaden, Jeff, keeping the lights on for us.
Appreciate all you guys. Jeff, and and you guys come out here every week, man, and do this, man. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate everybody that comes out, though. Just by coming out and commenting, your support, man. We really appreciate that. What you got to say, Johnny?
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the fights. I think they will. I think this is going to be a better card than last week, even though I was very high on last week's card, but last minute cancellations, all that crap happened. So weird outcomes, weird judging, all this. But I think this one's going to be a banger. They're close lines for a reason because a lot of these fights are close. And yeah, hope everybody wins their bets, obviously, and then we'll be back here on Saturday on Cody's channel. 2 hours before the fight start. So definitely check us out then.
Yep. Jaden, BC Dave said, love you bitches. Pink Freud in the house going against my picks this week, but we're both still going to win, man.
It's all good.
Johans, your mom's bets, get rid of them, man. Everybody appreciate you guys so much. And we will see you guys, like we said, Saturday. We got DFS by the numbers, and we're going to have one other.
We'll try to get one more awesome guest. We'll get it.
Yeah. So appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll see you guys on Saturday. And good luck for anybody else that we don't talk to.